there's some other teams you could argue that could be there and would be great. But France, Spain, Argentina, England.
Yeah,
it's
those are brand names.
Those are some brand names.
Yeah.
God, that's some. What is the equivalent? What's the NCAA Final Four equivalent?
Yeah, that's the Blue Bloods.
That's Michigan, Kentucky.
So Kentucky,
UNC,
Duke, and North Carolina.
Yeah.
Or that's what you're getting.
Because France and Spain, they're Duke and North Carolina. They're right next to each other, right?
Yeah.
Then you got Argentina is more like UCLA is there.
Right, sure.
Right? Somebody from
the Pac-10.
Right, but someone from far away, but they're huge.
Yeah.
And then England,
Michigan.
England's Michigan.
100%. They're a Michigan man.
Right. Their fans are just ingrained to the sport. England.
We are English.
England is one of those teams that, I don't have a particular reason to root for them, except for the fact that, like, when I go to England, when I've been to England, I love Brits. I love hanging out with them. They're great people.
If you want to look at the team, Harry Kane is like.
And Harry Kane's a beast.
He's literally everything you want. He's Jalen Brunson. He's humble. He's not one of these flashy, showy guys. He's just family man, and he's unreal.
So
unreal, clutch, all the stuff. But he has a humility about him.
Yeah, and I totally agree. And they, anyone who's ever, whenever you hang out with English people in a sports environment, they're just hilarious. Like, their obsession with sports, they're one of the only places that you go, oh, you guys might be crazier than us. So. It's one of those things where if England ends up in the final on Sunday, it's almost like I kind of want to find a place to watch it, even though I don't even have a dog in the fight. But it's like, I kind of just want to go outside.
Yeah, but I like Kane a lot. Him and Haaland are the two guys I really put a lot of time into because I saw, watching them play. I'm the type of person that if I don't know a sport or a player, but something about that player is compelling to me, I need to know about them. Like that,
and you dug in, you did the work,
and so you do a little bit of research on both, and it's like, yeah. Like, Haaland doesn't flop, will never do the whole I'm falling down, pretending to be hurt thing. And he said because his father wouldn't let him.
By the way.
Which is great.
It plays great, though, too, considering he's giant.
Well, yeah. He's like a monster.
He's an absolute physical monster.
So there's him. But then, again, reading about Kane and how clutch he was in that. The win they had, not a quarter, but the round of 32. It might have been the first knockout. I mean, he just
that was the comeback game. It was unbelievable.
Clutch moments. And just watching how he carries himself, then I was like, let me see what he's about.
Well, you could also argue. You could also
argue a mega star who doesn't act like one.
And you could argue that today, because they're up against Argentina and Messi,
who's
they're
the biggest name in the world.
How big a dog is England? I imagine they're like a plus 200, right? So I think it's an actual dog situation, which is sort of appealing also.
Spain +2. So, no, this is not. I'm
wrong.
I'm looking at today.
There you go. No, it's later today. It's the 9 o'clock kickoff to you.
-122. Argentina are dogs.
Argentina are the dogs.
Correct.
Really?
Yes.
I've been wrong every time. I've guessed this.
Why is it only giving me this game?
Well, so what's the line for England then?
Where's the other game?
What do you mean? It's -122.
Yeah, but isn't it a different thing for what England is? What are they plus?
I don't think I'm understanding what you're asking.
It's only showing you that Argentina, that England is -122.
And Argentina's +106.
Sorry, they're plus
England
106.
Argentina's tomorrow, by the way.
No, it's not a doubleheader.
No,
it's not 4 and 9.
3 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh,
we are on top of this.
I'm. You know what?
Argentina.
Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg, ESPN New York. I'm going to start over here at 3:09.
That's fine. The video just started. So
right, YouTube just kicked in anyway.
Oh, it actually is working now.
So welcome to the program.
That's wonderful.
And
I don't see. Yeah, the only odds we have here. Oh, there it is.
Does he know, Anthony, that you gave me the odds 2 minutes ago?
I guess not.
Because I'm reading. I'm not listening to you.
He does. Yeah, he refuses to hear it from you. He wants to do the work himself.
So England is -122. Argentina's +106. That's to qualify for the next round. And that game, of course, is tomorrow at 3.
Tomorrow at 3.
You were asking for a spread, though, weren't you? You were
That's
just
right.
For favors?
You can
it's
get
a half.
What, half goal?
0.5.
Yeah, that's usually, I think, what it is. It's like the hockey and the 1.5.
Money line here, though. England plus, did you already do this? 165?
No.
Argentina +200.
For what?
Oh, no.
It says money line. This is DraftKings.
It's true.
Money on ESPN.com.
Huh. But what does that mean? Is that to get through, or is that like through, like, this is where we're starting to get complicated.
Game odds.
Game odds. That's all it says.
That's what it's telling me. I'm just reading what it tells me.
On DraftKings, England's -135, +110. If you're talking about what Alan's talking about, this is where people get
He's
confused with soccer.
Fix it up.
That is the money line 90 minutes. So if you think that either England or Argentina will win within the 90 minutes of time,
I'm out.
it's
out.
plus
We
money.
just lost him again.
Because more often than not, as we've seen, Peter, these go to extra time.
We lost him again.
And of course, the 90 minutes also includes the stoppage time. That's where you get
done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you found out this way.
This is, by the way, Alan's been in and out of World Cup for the last 3 weeks, and now it's the semifinals, and he's out again.
I'm for the players right now.
That's right.
Mbappe's got my attention.
Harry Kane.
Kane's got my attention. Messi's got my
This
attention.
is a lesson to everybody. Soccer, not the easiest thing to bet if you don't know the individual bets.
Yeah, well, if you're not in this world and you're jumping in like we are every 4 years. Yeah. By the way, a lot's changed in betting the last 4 years.
What's a 90 minutes?
I'm a yo-yo. I don't care.
All right, well, let's move on to something you also don't care about, and that's All-Star. Last night we had the home run derby in Philly, and I got to tell you, Al,
did you like the new format? Less home runs were hit technically, but were you into it? Was it? I mean, look, the ending was compelling. That helped. Having the magenta ball, that was great. But did you like it format-wise? Was it a better watch?
I'm going to be completely honest here. I only jumped in the semifinals.
Okay.
And all I was taken by, although I guess I do realize now it was a different format because it was less.
No clock.
Yeah,
it was
no clock. 20, number of swings.
Yeah, the first round was 20. So, did you like that better? Knowing that when you had one swing left, if you hit a home run, you stayed until you got an out.
And in the semifinals, was it the swings dropped? Was it 10 swings?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. And then obviously, so you have these runs when you have one swing left and you just boom.
I love that.
Like that made it compelling.
And from a health standpoint, I have to imagine eliminating the clock where a player can take a few pitches in a row and say, let me get a second here.
Right.
Is probably helpful because we have seen people sort of burn out. I thought it was great. I always enjoy the home run derby. This is a thing where I've gone back and forth over the years with different co-hosts, namely Michael and Don, about it. I'm a big fan. But Alan, I gotta give it up. You got to give credit where credit's due. Yesterday was an example of where the Philadelphia sports fan makes it a better event.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
We can say whatever we want about Philly. The way that they were dialed into every single pitch and making this about Kyle Schwarber's going to win, and we're going to take this seriously, like it really matters. Yeah. I thought it took the event up a whole other level.
Yeah, booing Jordan Walker, like that was great.
Like they're booing every home run for anyone else up against Schwarber. It made it. If someone's taking a pitch, they're booing. Like they just made it fun.
Who was it that got? It was accidental, but it looked like got buzzed. Little chin music. Yeah. Was that
was in the semi?
Contreras or Caminero?
It was Wilson Contreras in the semis. Yes.
It was hilarious. And then they all cheer.
Yeah, they cheered at him getting buzzed a little bit. By the way, of course, the pitches are coming from his selected pitcher.
Right. That's what makes it funnier.
It was awesome. I thought last night.
We would have had that. That would have been a New York thing, too. If this was in either Citi Field or Yankee Stadium, and it was either Ben Rice or, let's say, Juan Soto, or even Alonso, let's say.
Alonso.
Was in the home run derby. I think you would have had that same type of visceral response to anyone because our guy's going to win this thing. But you know what helps is our guy's got to hit some because it gets the crowd fired up that you have a chance to win. So that first round was so important.
Yes. But if he doesn't come out good, you got problems.
It was definitely a good vibe. And you know what? Last night should have been it. Like, I'm convinced now. And tonight's game could have interest. It could have, because it's a game, and baseball's the one sport you can't sort of half it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to, like, again, football we saw, they've completely given up. They went with the flag football. Nobody wanted to watch it. And all the goofy reindeer games. Hockey's going to 3-on-3 now because the 5-on-5 it was a joke. No one was playing any type of defense whatsoever. There was no contact, no physicality. That's not the game. So all you're watching is guys kind of playing shinny, and it wasn't real hockey. So that wasn't entertainment. The NBA, we already know that story.
We sure do.
You know, it took Wemby to kind of challenge some people, but in the end, that's not the real basketball game. Baseball, you can't do that. You got to throw pitches.
Yep.
You got to swing. You got to run bases. Like, you got to run and catch a ball. If you let a ball drop, you're going to get booed. You don't want to look embarrassed. So that's the one sport you got to at least play it a little bit. But I think you can have fun with it. But if the players aren't that into it, Zach Wheeler says no thanks because I don't want to be the fifth guy. Your fifth choice? No, I'm good. If I'm not a first choice all-star, then I'm not really an all-star. I don't want to be a seat filler. You see Cam Schlittler, who, it's my throw day. Don't really want to dial it up.
No.
I want to make sure I take care of myself.
On a throw day.
Well, but seriously though, he's not wrong.
No, it's just lame. The whole thing's just lame.
But that's baseball, Susan.
Right.
And then, you got Mizorowski, who's the kid's throwing 100 miles an hour. And that's compelling. Like, think about the potential you could have had if, again, Judge is hurt, so he's not there, but you get like Mizorowski versus Judge. Like, everybody's standing up to watch that, right? But you're not getting that. And so when you say that this is a showcase for the game, I don't think it is anymore in any sport. It's not showcasing anything. So why can't you have the reindeer games, like the home run derby, the three-point shootout, even the goofy stuff they do at the Pro Bowl? Why even bother with the game? Introduce the players who were all-stars. So even the injured guys are acknowledged as all-stars. And then call it a day. Do you still really need the game? In the old days, yes. Because in the old days, the All-Star game was important because a lot of times you would see players face each other that you would never see face each other. Now you have interleague. You're going to see it. In the old days, you would have players on the same team that you may never see. We have free agency and we have super teams in every sport. Like, this is no longer a dream. So really, what are you showcasing anymore? You're just playing a game, a scrimmage. For what? So why not just have the showcase like you had last night? Our best home run hitters are all going up against each other for the big prize. And this will be the celebration of the sport. We'll introduce our all-stars. We'll have our home run derby. We'll crown our home run champion. Then we'll say goodnight. And we'll give you guys a couple of days off, get back to our season. Could you live with that? If they no more Pro Bowl, no more NBA All-Star game. You'll have your Saturday, but no game. NHL, same thing. Skills comp,
have zero issue. At this point, I have zero issue with doing that. I mean, the mic drop kind of is. The biggest sport in the country, without a shadow of a doubt, is football.
Yeah.
I love everything football does. I cannot tell you the last time I saw a Pro Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you what the flag one really looks like because I haven't cared.
You want to know what the rating was? How many viewers it averaged? The one in February.
What did it do?
So remember, this is football, where 30 million viewers for something is
no, that's random. That's a regular Sunday.
Yeah, that's for like the combine.
Yeah,
they're going to pull numbers for the Underwear Olympics.
Honestly,
it'll be a busy deadline for that.
A regular 425. It's November 16th, and Green Bay's playing Dallas at 425.
Yeah.
That's getting 40 million, 37 million people.
You're just going to get big. Right. So with that in mind, the Pro Bowl is football. People are drawn to it like a moth to a flame.
And it's right before the Super Bowl. This is when you're hyped up.
It's all right there. And it's players for the most part. 2 million viewers.
So
stunning.
Isn't that the mic drop, though, about what All-Star game? Because if the number one league in the world, the one that prints money, says this game doesn't matter to us at all. We just do a silly little skills thing, call it a day.
And why do you think they're doing flag? Part of it is because they don't want the players getting hurt. The other part of it is they're trying to promote flag football to become a thing.
I didn't even think about that.
The NFL wants flag football to be a thing, especially girls' sports. They want it to become something we're used to watching and used to seeing.
Didn't even think about
normalizing
that. That's a very good point.
As a major sport. Right. That's what they're trying to do. But yet no one has caught on to it yet. So that tells you all you need to know. Now, the NBA did pretty well last year with their All-Star game because of the world, the two U.S. teams, Wemby talking trash. It actually did, and it was on NBC, which helps. That got an 8 million. So I just don't know how people feel, but I know how I feel. I think my generation grew up with All-Star games because they were great, fun showcases. I don't think the All-Star game showcases these leagues anymore. I think you can still have it All-Star because I think it's important. It's Comic-Con for all these sports. That's what it is. It's their convention. They bring all their sponsors in, all their investors in, and the fans come in, and let's just have a weekend we celebrate our league. but you don't need to play a game. And especially if players don't want to play for various reasons. I mean, it's the Midsummer Classic. There's nothing literally going on right now. Every 4 years, maybe the World Cup's in the way. But in all honesty, there's nothing in its way. There's nothing competing with it.
If there was any reason for it to be big, it would be big.
It should be huge.
The biggest. And it started in the Judge era, in my opinion. 2017 or 18, whichever year it was, he did it for the first time.
When it became less important?
No. When the home run derby started to go up a level.
Oh, yes.
It was Judge winning the home run derbies that made it go, oh, I got to watch this. Then Pete was like, hey, I take this seriously.
He was great. Yep.
So for me, when you watch the home run derby now, and we can get into, and we will, because it's a show to nerd out on, the good and the bad of the Netflix broadcast. But the event itself, the home run derby, to me, is the fun part. And I got confused yesterday. I was off because of my travel. So when I was seeing the logo at first on the Netflix screen, I was like, oh, yeah, sweet, home run derby's tomorrow. I got to watch that. And then at one point I went, wait, is the home run derby today? And I'm like, oh, today's Monday. That, to me, has become the one that I personally at least want to make sure I tune in. Tonight? How much time are you spending with it tonight?
The game?
Yeah. Throwing it on if you have a minute? See what it looks like?
But who am I drawn to? Again, I'm a Yankees fan. Judge isn't in it. Schiller's not going to pitch. Bellinger and Rice, I like them.
Enough to sit down and watch rather than hang out with your kids during the summer?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm dialed in on it. So, that's one of those. And this is also where, I guess, technology works against it. I'm fine watching the highlights. If something happened, great. Right? But I don't know if I'm that dialed in.
Anthony, what about you? You in tonight at all?
There's nothing else on, so I'll watch it. But am I
Is it on in the background, though?
It's appointment television? No.
Like, you're not sitting there with popcorn.
No.
Like, it's on.
Once Rice and Bellinger are out of the game after they get their at-bat of their 3 innings, am I sticking around?
I don't know. That's what I mean. But, and also 800-919-3776. I like, it's not, and this is about all leagues. I think we're in a place now where I don't think you need it. I don't think it's something that you feel like it's an important thing to do. But I still think the home run derby was fun. And even though the change of the format, there was some concern. I know Jeff Passan was really panning it beforehand. He ended up being wrong. It actually worked out really well, especially with that ending. I thought Walker was phenomenal. It's a great story, and it was phenomenal. And having Schwarber, the hometown guy, having the crowd go crazy, that made for great theater. That was really cool. But it was on Netflix, which means I had to go find it on a streaming service.
Netflix is usually easy for people to find.
It usually is. But you know what that does, though. It just creates I'm not used to this. Because the history of all this stuff is you want to go with that comfort food, especially all-star stuff. Give me something that I'm just used to. I can sit in. I just the players might change, but the atmosphere is still the same. Chris Berman doing the back, all that stuff. That's fun. Some of the interviews, all that stuff can be fun. Netflix gave us a new people to get to know that felt kind of sudden.
I got it.
I mean, again, I love Elle Duncan, but that was just kind of oh, that's right. Elle's at Netflix now. Her mic's low.
The audio, the audio was tough. I will say the audio bothered me.
So to me, it wasn't who was on the air. It was the production that Netflix gave you that I felt missed the mark.
Well, I got news for you, Alan. ESPN New York's MLB All-Star Game coverage is presented by Pella Window and Doors in New Jersey. Visit Pella.com/Eisen.
Yeah, trust yourself.
To find your local showroom today.
Tonight you get Fox, so it's a little more traditional, people you know.
That's right.
So
we know what that broadcast is going to sound like. Whether that's a good thing for you or a bad thing, you know what it is. By the way, 24th minute, Spain off a penalty kick on the board. Mbappe and France will have to come from behind as you get a replay there, I believe, on what led to the penalty kick there. It was one of those situations, as you see here, goalie guesses the right way, absolutely no chance.
Just couldn't get to it.
It's one of those shots that you can guess right all you want. 1-0 Spain, 25th minute. We'll keep talking about All-Star for a bit. We also want to get into some quarterback conversation that we have some strong feelings on as well. It is a Wolfpack. No, not a Wolfpack. A bullpen coyote vehicle. That's right. It's Alan Hahn and Peter Rosenberg on ESPN New York.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Rick doesn't have a primary care doctor.
I don't think Alan does either.
That doesn't make it any better for you.
I actually think we use the same pediatrician.
Alan's in his mid-50s.
If you met this pediatrician, you would get rid of your primary care physician and use my pediatrician. He's that good.
Do you know what the definition of pediatrician is?
Doesn't matter.
He's not equipped at the spleen.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
You walk out with a lollipop?
Morning Start with DiPietro and Rothenberg. Weekdays from 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
New York City, get ready as Fanatics Fest returns to the Javits Center July 16th through the 19th, right in the middle of the biggest sports weekend of the summer. With more than 500 athletes and celebrities, every major league, and hundreds of thousands of fans for the ultimate sports fan experience. Get your exclusive merch, rare trading cards, free photo ops, and a full tailgate zone all weekend long. Grab your tickets before they're gone at fanaticsfest.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
And now it's time for traffic. Here's Brandy Scott.
Thanks a million, guys. Good afternoon. We're going to start off in Jersey, hitting the brakes on 208 southbound over by Broadway and Fairlawn. A crash that is you bumper to bumper heading toward Route 4 inbound George. Still have some road work on the upper deck, about a 20 to 30 minute ride using 8095. Definitely better from the 4 and 46 approaches. Heading over to the outbound George. Great ride on the West Side Highway in Henry Hudson. Cross Bronx westbound already slammed from White Plains Road on through. Outbound Lincoln and Holland tunnels are only about 10 to 15 minutes each. Some pockets of slowdowns on the Staten Island Expressway westbound heading toward the West Shore. This report is sponsored by RockAuto.com. A bent tire rod can quickly bring a drive to a halt. For the parts needed to get back on the road, visit RockAuto.com. Find a wide selection of quality parts at reliably low prices. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
The new My Lowe's Pro Rewards American Express card. Earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Oh, and also, don't you forget, ladies and gentlemen, that at 4:30, we'll have Talk About It Tuesday. And
talk about it, huh?
I'm going to have something to talk about with regard to the security for trying to get into Yankee Stadium this past weekend.
Oh, the Jay-Z situation?
We got to chat about it a little bit because, I mean, this is a good place to talk about it because who knows Yankee Stadium better than our listeners? And I had a great time on Friday night.
Okay.
Incredible show. And super grateful to get tickets. Not easy to get in there, and I loved it. But we got to figure something else out. So we'll get to that talk.
Yeah, no, I have a lot to ask about that situation.
Yeah, not to mention just any conversation about the show was tremendous.
But we have a lot of people that want to ask us stuff.
Oh, you bet your ace we do.
This is beautiful.
1-800-919-3776. We're talking MLB All-Star Game. Alan and I both really enjoyed the home run derby yesterday.
It was fun. A great story, a great ending. It was compelling. There was a lot of
an
fun.
easy watch.
Oh, yeah.
Just a fun watch.
Enjoyable.
In fact, we enjoyed it so much, we think you could just do that and do away with the All-Star Game because it doesn't mean anything anymore.
And everybody goes home and gets a couple extra days to refresh, and then away we go. But,
and the fans in the city don't have to pay for 2 Fakakta events. It's one night. You go on Monday, and that's it. And then you call it a day.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's go to Corey. What's up, Corey? How are you, man?
Not much, fellas. Thank you for taking my call. I just want to start off by saying I'm a huge baseball fan. As far as the sports that I watch, it's the only one where I don't have loyalty to any specific team. I love the sport as a whole. And I've been watching, the All-Star Game ever since I was a kid, and I used to get excited for it. I grew up in the time where interleague play already existed, so I don't think that's necessarily ruined the All-Star Game.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I don't know what the problem is as far as the All-Star Game, but I think baseball in the next couple of years, because I know they have a million problems right now with what it looks like an impending lockout, but I think baseball, this might be an exciting time in the next 5 to 7 years because the game is going to look completely different. So this is their opportunity to maybe do something with not just the All-Star Game, but the whole weekend. I heard Dave and Rick this morning say that they weren't necessarily a huge fan of the new format for the Home Run Derby. I didn't mind it too much, but I think if you keep tweaking things, that's where you lose interest. And I think over the years, everything has just been tweaked with too much. I'm still going to tune in tonight. I still like when they introduce the players and they put each representative on the camera for a couple seconds.
But again, what an easy thing to do right before the home run derby on Monday night.
That's how I feel.
Exactly.
Right? You
Let them line
up. No,
exactly. You get to do the lineup. You get they come out. They have their moment.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you could make that even more. You would sauce that up even a little more, make it cooler, produce it in a way to make it even better.
Big time production.
Right.
What you do is you introduce the player. And his walk-up song plays while he walks out to take his spot on the baseline.
And they get like a full walk-up with music, maybe even some pyro. You make it really cool.
You want to have his kids come out with him, anything like that. Like anything, just something about it that makes it very unique.
Oh, you know what makes such perfect sense about it, too? Is that during the Derby, all the All-Stars are hanging out on the field anyway.
Yeah.
So in this way, they do their thing, and it makes sense because it's called All-Star Intros, and after their All-Star Intros, they're all on the field. Now let's get into the home run derby.
Now let's do let's have a little home run.
I'm telling you, we are right on this. This is the only way to go.
Yeah, and it's all sports. I just don't think All-Star games used to have a different cachet about them. I don't think it exists anymore.
Let's go to Jude in Tom's River. What's up, Jude?
Hey, Jude.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for taking my call. I appreciate that.
Of course.
The reason why I'm calling, I wanted to talk about the All-Star break, obviously, the game. I'm not sure when it was or what year it was, but the baseball All-Star game was the only All-Star game that ever actually mattered at one point because it actually defined home field advantage for either National League or American League.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think that what they did by changing it, going by record, I do think that is the right way to go overall because I think that team is deserved. But I think once they got rid of that, it took a big core value out of what baseball's All-Star game actually meant because it mattered. It meant something. You were actually really playing for something at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. But if you think about it, when the Cubs played the Indians, who was the host? Remember? Game 7 was played where?
I can't tell you.
Cleveland.
I cannot tell you that.
Because the American League won the All-Star game that year. Didn't matter. You know what I mean? Like it's like,
yeah, you're right.
Like
yeah.
it had something, and that gave it this sense of, okay, this game matters. Like this, but those players, how many of those players would be in the World Series? So how does it really matter to them personally? It just I get what you're saying.
True.
I get what you're saying, but they got away from it because it ended up being a novelty that was unnecessary. And I don't know, again, with these All-Star games, there used to be a pride. There used to be a chance to show myself against the other best players in the league. I think great players don't think that way anymore when they enter the forum. When they're around other All-Stars, it ends up just kind of being like, hey, this is fun for all of us to get together, and let's just tool around a little bit out on the field. No one's playing hard. No one's playing for real. Pete Rose is running over people. Like, that's not happening.
No.
It's just a different world now. That's why
Sean Taylor crushing a punter in the
Pro
Bowl.
Like what we're saying is that, okay, let's acknowledge. See, that's the problem, is we always want people to change to our times, old times. We need to learn how to change with the times. Players are paid a lot more. They're way more valued. Their contracts are bigger when it comes to length and term and all that stuff. And so as a franchise, I don't want Cam Schlittler throwing on his throw day in the All-Star game because I know the adrenaline's going to be high, and he might dial it up a few times. And what if he feels a twinge? And I can't afford that. So the All-Star game's nice, but I don't want him pitching, and he doesn't want to pitch.
So
you know what I mean?
So what are we doing?
So it's just let's still acknowledge mid-season. These are the guys who are the All-Stars this year. You always want to acknowledge it, but we don't have to play a game. We can do something else to celebrate the game, and I think the home run derby and the three-point contest in the NBA and skills competition in the NHL, football has some stuff you could do. Don't bother with the game. Just announce the team. Like Pro Bowl we make fun of because it ends up being like the 15 guys later because no one wants to go.
Right. And
if we're not playing a game, we're just naming a team.
Then they'd go.
You just go.
Then they'd all go.
Do your media, you do some fan stuff, and you're out. My opinion.
Oh, Spain had an opportunity to make it 2-0. Got very, very close.
We're gonna lose you quickly, aren't we?
This is. By the way, man, so many. Look at check this out, Alan. Look at this opportunity here. Just a turnover. You don't see a turnover like that.
By the way, when you watch, what a touch!
That's pretty good.
But you know what? When you watch this level,
yeah,
and the precision of the passing, toe to another toe, like just bang. It does show you when we watch the U.S. team and we get so caught up in, hey, they're this fun team, and you realize they don't pass like that.
No, not like this.
That's unreal foot skills.
In fact, when you watch soccer at this level,
that's when you fall in love with it.
To me, it more than any other sport represents the video game.
Oh, yeah.
Because in the video game, when you pass, if you pass it right, the ball magically just sticks on the other guy's foot. That's what they do.
Literally sticks.
The ball just sticks on the. You're sprinting, and the ball's stuck on your foot when it hits you.
The foot control's unreal.
So it's still 1-0 here. 39th minute. Spain and France in the semifinal. Let's go to Barry in L.A. What's up, Barry?
Hey guys, thanks for taking this call. I'm still not smart enough to figure out why this wouldn't work. But if you wanted to do basically, it wouldn't work for football because football has its own level of violence. So I wouldn't want to put guys like that could hurt themselves.
Right.
But why can't you just do North America versus the world? And the All-Stars, there's that tribalism that's around whether we like it or not.
But haven't we done that? Haven't we done that in the other sports? And it doesn't. It's still.
You haven't done it in an All-Star game. So
The other sports did.
No, went by.
Well, the other sports did, though. The NBA's done that. The NHL did that.
As the All-Star game?
Yes.
As the All-Star game?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
Tournament?
No. The All-Star game. The NBA certainly has done it.
Oh,
In
I didn't know
fact,
that.
this year the NBA had 2 USA teams and 1 international team, and they played a little round-robin tournament.
And to the point that we're making, Alan, guess how much of the All-Star game I saw this year?
Going to go with none.
0.
Yeah. So yeah.
And I used to love. I went to All-Star
but
Weekend.
They thought the same thing that Barry was thinking. The tribalism.
Oh, yeah.
The whole pride. No. But what they did in the NHL was they created a tournament out of thin air. 4 nations. And there's just something that happens when the U.S. plays Canada in anything. Something happens. I can't explain it.
But it won't happen.
It's visceral, and we love it. But you can't fake it.
But you can't even force it in another sport.
And look, first of all, in basketball, you can't do it.
No.
And the World Baseball Classic is a great example of how that tribalism works. The problem is you can't have that many All-Stars. To build a Caribbean team versus American team, well, they're still missing the rest of the world.
But what we did say about that was
it's really hard to do that.
The WBC could come to represent something that's not quite the All-Star game, right? But it's something else. It replaces it in a different way.
So you play till you get 2 finalists, and the finalists will then meet in the All-Star weekend as the championship. The All-Stars aren't playing in that game, but the teams that that's what you'd have to decide.
Well, and then could All-Stars choose if All-Stars were on the team? Could they choose if they want to play? So meaning the U.S. is in it, and the U.S. playing Japan.
Yeah,
and Ohtani's an All-Star.
Yeah,
and can Ohtani play in the game?
Of course he can.
Okay, cool.
No, that's the whole idea.
Is that
you're probably going to have some All-Stars
You'll
there.
have a few All-Stars, right?
But you're not playing an All-Star game. You're playing the championship of the WBC. You're just doing it All-Star weekend. And in March, I already know I got to be in Philadelphia in July, so I'm not making any plan. I'm not worried about having my time off. I already know in my brain, it's baked in, I'm playing in this game. That's one thing that could work.
Could be fun.
But it's very complicated.
Hey, not complicated is what Anthony has to tell us right now.
Well, I try not to make it complicated. We'll see if I can get through this for 30 seconds. New York, you need to hear this. This summer, all lines lead to Champs Sports Fan Central Station, a soccer pop-up shop open right in the heart of the city at 125 West 33rd Street, right near Madison Square Garden. This is the soccer destination in New York. Jerseys for every national team you ride with, USA, Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, and way more. It's just wall-to-wall jerseys of every team you can imagine. It's a really, really cool place. Definitely check it out. If you want to gear up, rep your country, and feel the energy of the city, Champs Sports Fan Central Station, 125 West 33rd Street. That is where you need to be. And Knick fans, they did not forget about you. They have championship gear to celebrate your team's first title in 53 years.
That wasn't complicated at all.
Not at all.
You did a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
We'll talk. Phone lines packed. We'll talk to all of you guys next right here. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
This is the Michael K. Show.
You might all disagree with me on this. 7th game of the World Series. Yankees have to win to be champions. Every single one of their starting pitching is available. I could choose between Garrett Cole, a former Cy Young Award winner. I could choose between Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Will Warren, Ryan Weathers, or Cam Schlittler. There's one guy on the staff that's dominant and great, and that's Schlittler.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
The World's Game at BetMGM is here. Bet on the soccer showdowns with 2-up early payouts so that if you're up 2, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Place a pregame, straight match result bet on any tournament game. If at any point your team is up by 2 goals, you'll instantly win your bet. Then enjoy BetMGM's same-game parlays, daily promotions, player props, and so much more for the World's Game. Don't miss your shot at an early win with 2-up early payout to get paid out if at any point your team is up by 2 goals, regardless of the final outcome of the match. Make it a tournament to remember with BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. See Bet BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus years of age to wager and physically present in New York only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply.
It's summertime, so why are you still living with pain? If you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or nerve pain, don't wait any longer. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Soundwell Pain. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, no surgery, no long recovery, no relying on pain medication. Just non-surgical image-guided treatments that help you get your life back. With offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, and most major insurances are accepted. Help is close. Go to SoundwellPain.com. Feel better this summer, not someday.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
Thanks again for taking me to the game, man. I can't wait to get in there. By the way, what's in the bag?
Oh, I bring my own hot dog and peanuts. Saves a ton.
Savvy. And what about the beach chairs?
Why buy seats when you can save big and bring your own?
We can't get in without tickets.
Tickets? What do you think the portable TV is for?
Don't save money pretending to go to the game. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See them in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
We can't talk about it on the air, but it's a very interesting conversation off the air, sure.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. Also, problem if you bet France so far in the first half. It's 1-0 España.
1-0.
49th minute now, 6 minutes extra time. So almost one half done here in the semifinal.
Can we address something that happened on the morning show, by the way? And has now become a promo that we just heard, I think it was two breaks ago?
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it, so I want to hear it.
Alan, you and Rick have the same doctor, and it's not a primary care doctor, it's a pediatrician?
Well, I mean, our kids have the same pediatrician.
So the way that it was portrayed this morning was that you and Rick go to the pediatrician as your doctor.
I may have asked him for advice here and there.
Peter, this is not.
Wait, you have? Is there audio worth playing or no?
It's the pro. I mean, it's their promo.
So let's look back, shall we? All right, let's go back, yeah.
You're gonna hear Cutler.
Mornings with DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If the Giants start out the season 0-3, forget it. What's going to happen to 65 or sooner? Well, kill it. Gets a little adversity.
Oh, that's not it. Where did it go?
That's not it.
This is disappointing.
We need to
Jacob,
discuss
pull
this
me
too,
up.
though, because Dave's all ready to bail on his long-term plan.
Yeah, I was about to say, I enjoyed that promo also.
All right, hang on. We'll get back to that.
He had a long-term plan for the Giants, but if they go 0-3, I'm out. He's punting already.
The way you guys want me to be positive, the way this station talks about the Giants, I'll be saying 0-17 by August. I promise you. Anyway,
all right, here we go.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Rick doesn't have a primary care doctor. I don't think Alan does either. That doesn't make it any better for you. I actually think we use the same pediatrician. Alan's in his mid-50s. If you met this pediatrician, you would get rid of your primary care physician and use my pediatrician. He's that good. Do you know what the definition of pediatrician is? Doesn't matter. He's not equipped at the spleen.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
You walk out with a lollipop?
Morning Start with DiPietro and Rothenberg.
So wait a second.
Weekdays from
Alan,
6 to 10 on ESPN New York.
You go to a pediatrician for?
Well, no. It's not like...
what it sounds like.
No. It's not like I go there and I sit on the table and, I have an appointment.
You kick your legs up back and forth.
But, I mean, if I was feeling something and I don't like going to doctors.
This pediatrician was with how many of your kids? Still?
3 of them.
Still? Callie now?
Callie, yeah. Gracie just went for her college physical.
And
she just went.
All the way up from baby?
Well, she's 18. But
baby to college physical?
Actually,
He's been there the whole time?
I think Zach, who's 23, is still going.
No.
I swear to God.
You think Zach's still going?
I think Zach likes him.
But he's a pediatrician.
I know.
Don't people graduate from that?
I think so.
I don't know
Typically, yes.
But they're kids.
You think I should go back to Dr. D'Alessio?
That's not as bad as him. Zach could stay if Alan's doing it in his 50s. Zach's got 30 more years.
It's a great point.
Clear. I'm not making an appointment.
Okay.
But hold on. So is it when you take Gracie?
If I take Callie or
you're
Gracie,
taking Callie. If you're taking Callie to the doctor,
he'll always just say like, "How are you
feeling?
doing?" He's like an old school. Like Dr. House. Remember that show?
Sure, I remember House.
He's like that. He's very direct, matter of fact. He has you wouldn't think he works with kids every day because of the way he talks. Like he's so direct.
But he doesn't have you cough and grab hold, does he?
No, nothing like that.
No throat culture or anything.
No, it's more just advice.
How's the back of your belly for a sleigh ride?
No.
So you don't get a physical? You do get a physical.
Do you ever go get a real physical, or are you just going to your pediatrician?
I mean, I don't like going to doctors.
You get blood work done ever at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Kay would go every week.
If he could.
Well,
I'm over. I got to go back now. It's time.
Kay has connected me though with somebody on the island that.
I want to put this out there.
Oh, one of the Steves.
One of the Steves?
Sorta.
I'm going to admit it right now.
But this doctor is Rick's right. This doctor's phenomenal.
Okay,
he's the best.
But it's still weird that you as adults go there.
Well, again,
and you know why Rick goes, Anthony? He's just excited to have like the biggest muscles in the waiting room. So he's like stunting on all the children.
By the
he's
way,
like, look at these.
I said this yesterday.
Rick is listening, by the way.
The pictures.
What else is new?
The pictures from the beach bed.
It's freak show.
It's on.
No, he looks at the Hulk.
Well, all right, don't say freak show though.
But that's it.
No, he's rippling. Like it's impressive. It's almost inspiring. Like I got a home gym I'm building right now.
You're more comfortable with you saying rippling than me saying freak show. Rick is a freak, an absolute gorilla. It's insane.
Gorilla.
He's jacked to the gills
for his age
and his size.
What that dude has been through, for him to look the way he looks right now.
Wait, hold on.
Like I said,
was that even a
none of us have excuses.
Hold on, real quick. For his age, he's young. He's younger than all of us.
He's in his mid-40s.
What is he? He's like 45.
He's gonna be.
So he's still slightly younger. But you said for his age and what he's been through.
What he's done to his body.
I mean,
like guys, you don't when your career ends, trust me, I lived this. The minute my knee blew up and I couldn't be who I used to be, couldn't play pickup the way I wanted to.
Yeah, that's when you became Rapug Allen.
I went Rapug. I said, I'm done. I was an athlete my whole life, not doing it anymore. No more sports, no more working out, no more nothing.
Yeah. I saw those pictures. It's
and
not
when
great.
you see what you become,
disgusting.
and the fight your way back from that, I dragged that kid out of his basement, and he looked like Buddy Christ.
Who, Rick?
From Dogma. He had long hair. He had a beard. He was a
That
rail
one picture.
thin.
One picture.
Yes, that one photo.
Was he like Ron Burgundy when Veronica broke up with him? Was he a glass case of emotion?
Though, Rick was rail thin. He lost a ton of weight. So for him to get back to what he is right now,
no, but honestly, but let me ask you a question though. Honestly.
I want to be that good.
But you can't because you occasionally.
Don't tell me I can't. I'm gonna.
Okay. All right. Okay. But
sure. me and Dr. Peptide's gonna get me there.
No, that'll help. And I'd love to see it, Dr. Pepper. That's why I call you Dr. Pepper. But like, when does this guy sleep? He's coaching 90 teams.
Yep.
He's doing the morning show.
Mm-hmm.
He's the most prepared host on the station.
No question.
Watches everything.
Has a notebook.
And
he keeps a notebook.
And then by the way, we think that he's using though, right? He's got to be on the juice in some way. There's some sort of juice.
I have no evidence because he's always been like that. He's been high strung since the day I met him.
Can you believe his shoulders though? Like the biceps and shoulders were gargantuan.
It's tremendous.
Like I think I should walk him into WWE. I'd say I found someone.
Not crazy.
You know,
it's not crazy.
No, dude. If you haven't seen the pictures yet from the beach bash, I still don't understand why he refuses to tan his upper arms though. You at least admit that.
Fair point.
He could use a
He
little.
might be afraid of the sun.
Yeah, buddy. You're allowed to wear a tank top every once in a while. You got guns like that. Tan them for God's sake.
You know, if anything, get that. You ever see the tanning thing you have? Like it's like a rag and you just wipe it on your skin.
Yeah. Whatever you got to do.
Little bronzer.
Rick has chimed in.
Here we go.
About himself.
Okay.
Like Buddy Christ and Tom Hanks from Castaway.
Yeah, exactly. That's where he was.
He really was.
You mean skinny, beard, long hair, Hanks?
I got to find it. I'll send you the picture.
Wow.
And look what he's become.
Look what he's become now.
But some of those pictures though almost looks AI.
Also, Rick has been on the biggest stage in the world, and if you're looking to get down with FanDuel, they're changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off. Could happen today here in this matchup between France and Spain. And when your player gets subbed off, your bet goes with them. Well, not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. Your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. 21 plus, physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. We take a quick break. Time to get into a little bit of football action here in the 4 o'clock hour, including an article ESPN has about the top quarterbacks in the league. We also have some of your calls to get to. We'll do that as well. Plus, we have Talk About It Tuesday at 4:30. Hahn and Rosenberg on ESPN New York.
Mornings with DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If the Giants start out the season 0-3, forget it. What's going to happen to 65 or sooner? Well, kill it. It's a little adversity.
You have a 5-year plan that after 3 weeks you're going to punt on.
Yeah, I can't handle 0-3 again.
Maybe it's a 10-year plan.
70 or sooner. But that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. No, how could it?
No, it's not going to.
DiPietro and Rothenberg. Morning 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
When care matters most, experience matters more. The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit allurecare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
This is the Michael K. Show.
You might all disagree with me on this. 7th game of the World Series. The Yankees have to win to be champions. Every single one of their starting pitching is available. I could choose between Garrett Cole, a former Cy Young Award winner. I could choose between Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Will Warren, Ryan Weathers, or Cam Schlittler. There's one guy on the staff that's dominant and great, and that's Schlittler.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
You just shut me down like this rabbit hole now. Going back in time.
You're finding all your love pictures of Rick?
Hahn and Humpty photos.
Oh, he's about to get emo. Play the romantic music because he's living down.
It's crazy. We did a lot of stuff. You know, we gave away a car that had our name on it.
Yeah, you guys did a lot.
We did a lot. Yeah. No, not that music. That's weird.
No, that's what it feels like.
That's weird.
Because I saw it during the break. I think it's more the first music, but whichever one. I saw Alan getting like misty-eyed looking at through these photos.
This is August of 2014.
This might be better.
I loved her first.
Really? No, that's about him. That's about him and Rick.
No.
And a place in my heart.
That's when he sees like Rick and Cassie having a moment.
No.
He says, "I loved her first."
No.
What about Rick?
No, it's not that.
Who knew?
Seeing how far he's come, man.
Who knew Rick first?
This guy was at the bottom.
Who knew Rick first? You or Cassie?
It's a good question. I think I met him. I met him when he was 18.
So you actually did love her first?
Actually,
I loved her first.
I met him when he was. I think he was.
Held her first.
Yeah, he was 18.
Oh, you want to make sure he's legal first.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, Alan had to be very particular. He's like, "Oh no, he's definitely 18."
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with the pictures you have in your brain right now. All right, I need HR.
Young, strong man.
No.
Let me see some of these photos. Oh, do you send them to the group?
No, I'm just trying to find the one that just shows you.
I want to see him looking like.
Dude was like just a stick. Yeah. This is the golf outing day. August 4th, 2014. Then that night, we did our first show together.
Wow. A moment in time.
Yep. And it wasn't even official. I just said, come in.
And at that moment, did you know?
Everybody knew.
I loved her first.
It was magic.
Been yearning for it again ever since. You know what I really was thinking about?
And Tina Cervasio in that photo, too, I think. I think that's Tina. Or is that Sam Ryan?
You can't confuse Tina Cervasio and Sam Ryan.
Well,
How
she's
dare
got
you?
Sunglasses and a hat on.
That's tough.
Okay.
I've
John
been
Franco in the photo too.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm gonna.
What about Julio Franco?
I'm just gonna crop out. I'm gonna crop the two most important people.
So we were having a conversation last week about the Beach Bash, and I was saying, in my humble opinion, one of the things that we could do to make it better, including maybe trying Long Island every once in a while.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I think, and Long Island, wouldn't you love that, to have the Beach Bash right down the street from you once?
I think people from Long Island need to give us some suggestions
of like great places
you think the Beach Bash would be perfect. Now, understand it's called the Beach Bash, which means we need a beach
or beach adjacent,
just something.
Because we're beach adjacent. Can we be honest?
At least there's sand.
Yeah,
I know we're not.
What
on
about
the beach like we used to be?
What about if there's no sand, Alan, but there's a dock and water?
I don't hate that.
Because
I don't hate that at all.
All right, so Long Island, let us know, because I really want our team over here to work on Long Island for next year. But also, I think that rather than us being live all day long from the Beach Bash, I think we should do like one more planned out, like 2-hour cast, say from like 4 to 6, right? Like That's the only live show we do. You know, we have our part-timers doing a regular day at the radio station. We're all down there hanging out.
Oh, I see.
And then we just do a 2-hour window of show.
Like an extravaganza.
That's it. Not 5 hours where it ends up just becoming an extended long show.
Post-a-palooza.
But planned.
No, I get it.
Because then you get cool moments like all of a sudden it's Alan and Rick together for a moment. And all of a sudden it's Peter, Don, and Michael get a moment together. And you have these moments that are intentionally set up to pop the crowd because they get something nostalgic. And then you bring in, and I think.
And then last segment is just
free for all.
Yeah.
That's where you do Family Feud or something.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah. And it's just we come up with some angle. Don't you like that?
You know what would be great?
What's that?
If each segment began with whatever the theme song, it's almost like, right? That's so-and-so's music. You know what I mean?
And like when you and Rick come out.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Don't you have? No, you guys probably not only deleted the song that we had, they probably smashed it into pieces, eliminated it. It's like nothing really is ever erased from the internet except that song.
What was your theme song?
Our Hahn and Humpty theme song. I'm sure. No, it's gone. Long gone.
Was it an original song?
We sang it.
You guys sang?
I sang it.
And that was what you played every day?
Yeah.
Really? Are you sure?
Well, no. Our intro was something else.
I'll see. Well, there's plenty in here. By the way, we still use your guys like tag for this show in terms of like where we put stuff for this show.
For this show?
The Hahn and Humpty show. Yeah.
Oh wow.
We haven't really updated a whole lot. Let me go see if I can find the one you're talking about.
Don't worry about it. I love that.
Don't worry about it.
And then, we could still have a Don performance. Now I want to ask you a question about Don's performance.
Okay.
There's another Beach Bash question.
Okay.
Is Don's performance meant to be a comedic moment for people to laugh, or meant to be like a serious music performance for people to behold?
This year or years past?
Honestly, in general.
Felt like last year he gave a good effort.
Well, I always feel it's a good effort.
That was a good song. Well, effort is the wrong word. Last year was a good performance because it was a song in his voice wheelhouse.
This year or last year?
Last year.
I thought this year was...
The Doors song.
Was it Break On Through?
Break On Through.
Okay.
That was quintessential Don.
I thought his vocal performance this year may have been one of his best.
You're joking?
No. I thought he was very good this year.
No, come on. You're messing with me.
No, I'm serious. Do we have any audio from his...
No, we shouldn't. Don't do it.
Do you have any,
no,
Jacob?
Don't. His own wife, the minute he was done...
wrote cringe.
Just...
I think that might have been about something else.
No.
You think it was about the song? But the interesting thing about Don's song...
I didn't love the song choice.
Okay, well, let's say this about the song choice. He chose like an album cut. Like he chose a deep Led Zeppelin cut.
Yeah.
Fairly deep. I didn't know it. I like Zeppelin. And at least 6.5 minutes long.
And that.
I mean, it was and he never does an abridged version. He's never like, all right, guys, we'll get to like the second chorus and we'll fade out.
Right,
2.5 minutes in and out.
Right.
No, he's going through every ad-lib till the end. Till the track ends. So, yeah, a friend reached out to me and he said, I love Don's performances. I'm curious, though, is this meant to be comedic or is it just like a recital? It's Don's recital.
Yeah. I just learned quickly that I can't touch it. Not allowed to infringe. Because I'm all about a good karaoke. Like,
you did mention it once, right?
Last year.
What did you say? You were like, hey, maybe we could both do
I had a suggestion of a song that we both could have done. Duet parts.
Oh, I forgot it.
And he's
completely shot you down.
Like it wasn't even that his immediate reaction. This is my thing. Oh. Okay.
No. It was I now remember it. He literally was like, hey, you get off my cloud.
Yeah. His K scars are deep.
The K scar, I know. And meanwhile, you were like, it was totally sincere. You're like, oh, this could be fun.
I thought we'd just have some fun with it. You know what I mean? Just riff a little, have some fun.
All right, what did you find here, Anthony? You found Alan and
oh
Rick?
yeah.
All right, this is the kind of moment.
Ray Dinahan deletes nothing.
In my version of the Beach Bash,
wait a minute,
we would do a 2-hour show. You'd see different versions of different shows. You'd see reunions.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, here come Hahn and Humpty together, and we get this.
Alan Hahn.
Like, I'm supposed to not care right now, but I care too much.
You can't even enjoy it.
No, it's not fun.
Rick DiPietro.
At 13 years old, I got my first tattoo.
And you.
I love you guys.
Hahn and Humpty. We need 3 seats in here for me and 2 for Humpty's ego. We started out at night. He stopped books I used to write. Don't change the channel now or we will both be sorry.
Hahn and Humpty.
Now you know who's doing that. By the way, Winthrop's wonderful wife, Kelly.
KJ?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's part of that.
That's Kelly singing?
That's her.
Wow.
She's part of the chorus there. Yeah.
Wow, that was a beautiful end. How often would you use that? Special occasions?
It says noon here.
Oh wow. Yeah, we might
You
have been
have,
in like
by the way,
5 different.
There's
time
150 rejoins in here.
150
of like the Offspring. The Offspring is in here. You got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we did. We used to make songs.
But this is back.
We were very creative back.
This is back when people cared. People were still trying.
25 years, guys, in September. By the way,
we would go. That's right.
That's this radio station.
25 years in September.
Peter, we would come in an hour before the show and spend the first half hour doing production. Like skits.
Doing the work.
We'd have a song, we'd have a skit, we'd have a phone call, whatever it is, we would do these skits. Record all that stuff, and then the last half hour is getting ready, like, what do you want to talk about? Like, it was insane.
And how long do you guys last together, the two of you?
How many years? They moved us around so many times.
It was a few years, though, right? 5?
And we had like
3, 4?
No, it was longer than that.
7, 9?
Gotta think it's at least.
Well, then Canty joined too.
5 years for
Right?
sure. Yeah, we did 2 years on MSG.
I remember that.
Canty came in. We had him. And then
Star Maker.
I got burnt out. And I just stepped aside.
And you stepped aside.
Mhm.
That was the first end of the show, was you stepping aside?
Yeah.
You had enough already.
I needed a break.
Then he had some hacks producing him in the night, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
then I went tonight. I just needed to be solo. I needed to learn the job better.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to know what the real story is one
That
day.
is the real story.
No, I need the behind the music.
You know?
What had Rick done? You know?
No, it's what did I do?
What did you do?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? You were the bad guy? You
I
were
was
the
the bad
villain?
guy. Yep. 100%.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. I was the bad guy.
You left him high and dry?
Yeah.
And then what happened immediately after that with Rick and Canty?
Rothenberg.
It was the three of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was the three of them, right?
And then Chris got an opportunity nationally, and
that was that.
That was that. Yeah.
Stroll down memory lane. But don't you like the idea of taking the beach bash
I think
and
it's
making
fun.
it like a more of a...
I think it's fun.
Let's make it a proper show, not a meandering talk show, a proper 2-hour, you could like a ticketed event, an event that you want to come sit down and watch, not just everyone
At the
meandering. But you're at the beach and you're drinking. Maybe even it's at night. Maybe we air the show at night. It airs from 8 to 10 at night. Gives it a little bit of a different vibe. There's so many options. The world is our oyster, guys. We could do it a million different ways. We've always done it the same way.
How do we make money off it?
That's the
As
key.
a station, of course. not
Well,
us.
you know what? Patrick is calling from Long Island. He has a
Let's
suggestion.
get some ideas.
Patrick, what do you got for us?
Salt Shack on Ocean Parkway.
Salt Shack, Ocean Park. I'm looking it up right now.
I know what he's talking about.
Over by Gilgo Beach.
Yeah.
Where,
Yeah, don't say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I was going to say where there's a great beach and a lot of people go. But the Salt Shack's perfect. There's a ton of parking, 2 parking lots, plenty of ways to get there.
Dude.
It's right on the beach.
Dude.
It makes sense.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Dude.
Definitely makes sense.
I'm looking right now. The setup for
I get
Don's
free
song
tickets?
could be incredible. If this happens, if we end up...
It's like Cedar Beach.
Patrick, if we end up at the Salt Shack,
Yes.
if they reach out to us and this happens, you will be a VIP. Done.
Yeah.
Say less.
You won't have to. Yeah, you'll be VIP for sure. You and a +1 VIP.
And
at this
second-
event.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think Rick's juicing. Maybe a little peptides, but no juice.
No, I don't believe.
I think it's all on the
No.
table. All on the table.
Mm.
Who knows? He's not getting tested.
Yeah, this place will work.
Right?
It's awesome.
This place would really work. I've never been here.
Yeah. No, the problem is, it's always going. So, what's in it for them? Because they don't need the business.
Us.
Well, I'm saying they don't. It's not like they need the business. They don't need us to drive people to them.
Well, but it
they
depends.
are always.
But if you do it early in the summer,
Well, that's what we usually
like
do.
we usually do pre-July 4th.
Yeah.
And it's a weekday, like a Thursday, pre-July 4th.
Right after the Knicks parade.
They might have a day where, let's say, they have 400 people normally come through, and because of us, they have 1,000 people come through. I think we could make it worth their while.
Look, it's definitely worth exploring.
I just would love the commute to Gilgo Beach. I think that'd be
for you.
Kidding me? How about you?
Kidding me?
My way down, and I fortunately our good friend Gary from Elite had a ride for me.
Just the crab roll alone. I mean the lobster roll, crab roll.
Really?
The lobster roll. Please stop.
But I fortunately had a ride, but it was 3 hours for me to get from where I was in Long Island down to the beach. How long did it take you?
No, yeah, it was 3 hours to get there, and it was faster home because we left so late.
It was.
Yeah.
It was faster coming home. Oh, wait, Jonathan Long Island also has a beach suggestion.
Okay, grab that.
Suggestion. What do you got, Jonathan?
Hey, what's up? So I will second Saltchak. I bounced there. So I know Bill. Shout out to Bill. He's the GM there, so he's a good guy.
All right, Jonathan, let's start making connections.
Yeah, the first thing you should be doing is texting Bill.
We got 11 months to get this done.
You text Bill yet?
I will text Bill, I promise. And one more suggestion. Okay. McGuire's Fire Island. I know the bar manager there, too. She's my cousin. So a shout-out to McGuire's on Fire Island. It'd be a lot of fun there. And then, again, obviously, Saltchak. Those are the two I would recommend.
I appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. Let us know what Bill has to say.
Got you.
Yeah, those are good.
How hard? By the way, I've never been to Fire Island. How hard is it to get to Fire Island?
There's ferries. You just take the ferry over.
It's not hard. It will be easier than what we're currently doing?
For us, yeah. I don't know about Don.
Listen.
Might be a bit of a struggle for Don.
Hey, listen. Don's been living this beach bash, but for Don and Carlin,
45 minutes home.
For years, the two of those guys have been living. And then Don has us coming out. We're going back out to his baseball, the Sasso game every year. That's back in Jersey. I think one trip to Long Island.
Are you definitely in on that?
Sasso? I am.
August 22nd, right?
Yes, I'm in. I have a wedding on the 21st.
You're good.
And then I'm going to do that on the 22nd.
Saltchak feels McGuire's is it's on the water, but it's
no, first look, Saltchak looks perfect.
Looks exactly what we need.
It literally looks like that's what we need.
That's what we need. That's
it.
That right there. Yeah.
Even if Don sees the setup that they have there for bands, I think it might be worth it for him. I wonder what he's going to have planned next year. What did you think of his rap performance a couple of years ago when he did the LL Cool J Mama Said Knock You Out?
That was fun. That
one you could tell was like, hey, I'm having fun here.
Yeah.
Like this past one was dead on serious.
I'm gonna knock you out. Mama say knock
also, by the way, is that Willie and the boys?
I don't know if it's Willie and the boys.
Was that not Willie? Because the band was great.
Oh, this year the band.
Oh, Surfing for Daisy, they were tremendous.
No, they were great.
No, but I'm saying the LL Cool J cover.
That could have been Roddy.
Because I thought it was Willie, but they were really good.
Roddy and Willie's, huh?
Never know.
Interesting name choices.
Yeah.
You got Roddy, you got Willie.
Yeah.
Where else could you go?
By the way, when I was telling you about the inspiration.
Oilers coaches, I guess.
Yes. The inspiration that Rick was giving me, right? Because, you just the guns out. I said that I have a plan that by next year's Beach Bash, I might have to go Suns Out, Guns Out.
Wait, what year was that?
That was Roadhouse. Was that Back at the Roadhouse? What was that song?
Lord. Give it to me, bro.
He was yelling at him.
But anyways, the reason why I'm so confident about what I could potentially look like, little beach body next year, is because of what the project we have going on in my house.
Oh, yeah. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, which is French doors that lead out to the pool, but on the other side of those French doors, a home gym that we're building, and we're in the midst of it right now. The French doors I got from Rings End. My contractor, Michael Weldon, worked with Rings End and got me the best door for that situation. They came out, measured, looked at it, gave me ideas, and it was perfect. Rings End is who you want to send your contractor to because they have an extensive inventory of built-to-last high-end product lines that contractors like my guy Michael Weldon rely on. So you always want to update and upgrade your home. You want things like doors or windows or kitchens and things like that, but you want to go to a place that's going to give you the best products. Rings End is that place. Trust me on this. They're not a national chain. They have regional expertise. They're a Northeast company with 8 full-service lumber yards in Connecticut and Westchester County and 12 freestanding paint centers as well. It's family-owned and operated since 1902, and as I said, they are a Northeast company. They have deep Northeast roots. They support local builders and communities. So if you want to check out Rings End, you can go to any of the places I told you, the 8 full-service lumber yards in Connecticut, Westchester County, the 12 freestanding paint centers as well, or just go to ringsend.com. That's ringsend.com.
All right, so what we want to have some fun with here in the 4 o'clock hour is the execs, coaches, and scouts who have ranked the top NFL quarterbacks for 2026.
Yes.
We have a list here. We don't have all of them. Well, we do have the top 10.
Yeah.
Are you interested?
The top 10 every year is always interesting because, to me, there's probably 2 or 3 that are givens. The rest of them, to me, can become debatable.
So let's start at the top then. That's a good way of putting it because it gets more interesting as you go on. They have Josh Allen at number 1.
How can you argue?
I mean, you could always argue Patrick Mahomes, who, of course, is number 2.
But right now, he is literally the best player in the league. Right? He's the best quarterback in the league.
I believe
he is right now. Mahomes injured, coming off an injury, a little bit older. At this point now, more mileage on him. I would put Mahomes 1B. But I still think Josh Allen has moved slightly ahead. You can't give me wins because the quarterback can't control defense. He can't control coaching. All he can do is put his team in position to win. Does he not do that? Josh Allen does that. So that's why I think he's fine at 1. 1 or 2, though, you're not going to go wrong.
I'm waiting to see if a flag went up.
Oh, no. We got another
I
goal?
believe Spain may have just shut the door on France. Wow. We were just talking about how all the things had gone right ratings-wise for this World Cup. I have to imagine France being finished off will be the first thing.
Mbappe's like, no, don't worry about it. It's clapping his hands. We're fine.
We're fine. Watch.
Argentina came back down 2-0.
By the way, please watch this. This literally, Alan, this broke down like a breakaway in hockey. You just don't see this all that often. It's the 59th minute in the first semifinal. The second tomorrow, of course, between England and Argentina at 3 o'clock. But now it looks like Spain has taken a 2-0 lead, which it's I don't know what the comp would be for basketball. It's like going up 20. So it doesn't mean it's over. Watch how they end up. Look at this, Alan. Look.
It is the dreaded 2-0 lead, as I put
it. Yeah, the dreaded. Look how they end up getting this.
Oh, what a split. Oh, stop. Wait.
Yeah, I don't.
Guys, stop playing.
That's what it felt like. People stopped and watched. It really did feel like that.
It was just simply give and go. Oh, he gets tripped. They probably thought a penalty was coming.
Oh, maybe they did. Oh, you're right. Maybe they thought a penalty was coming. Nothing was called.
They thought there was going to be a penalty.
That's ball game. That's likely see in the final for España.
Wow.
All right, so this is interesting, though. We Josh and Mahomes, either way, 1 and 2, no issue.
Yeah.
Number 3. Have you seen this yet?
I've seen the list, but I don't remember it off the top of my head, so I will not scroll.
I believe 3 is interesting.
I will not scroll, and I will pretend that I remember, but I know I would probably put this guy 3, and it's got to be Matthew Stafford.
You'd put that guy 3?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Not Joe Burrow.
In 2026, you'd put Stafford ahead of Burrow and Jackson?
Do you not watch Stafford? He's still got it. He's still. Am I wrong?
He's got it for sure.
Guy is a monster.
But ahead of Burrow?
Yes.
And
the
Lamar?
only reason why
Lamar's your guy.
I do. Yeah, Lamar is my guy, but Lamar is also showing me I'm starting to see the warts, and I'm a little worried when it comes to Lamar. He's still top 5 quarterback, but I don't know if I could put him ahead of guys that I've seen do it in the biggest moments. Isn't part of the ranking clutch ability? Isn't that important? If we're just going skill set, it's one thing, but give me a player that I know in a big spot comes through. That's what I feel like when I watch Matthew Stafford. I trust him.
So here
Burrow, I trust, but I don't trust his ability to stay healthy. So that's why I would slide him after Stafford. I'd put Burrow 4. How am I doing?
Please say that didn't count.
What are they waving it off now?
They waved off one. I thought it was another one.
Oh my God!
I thought it was no, and it was another wide open one.
Onslaught. That one was offside.
This one they're calling offside.
Okay.
How
do I do?
Here's what you're doing. Great.
Stafford 3,
Burrow
you're
right.
4.
Stafford 3, Burrow 4,
Jackson
Lamar 5. You got it.
Okay, there you go.
Good job. You remember the article you looked at earlier.
Well, honestly, I did guess.
Well, you got it just right. And one quote here from an unnamed NFL coach.
Okay.
Nobody played better than Matthew Stafford last year, and it wasn't even close. So, that is really interesting. You're apt to just assume his age, the back. Oh, is he going to leave? He didn't leave. But then you go look at the proof is in the pudding. The Rams were incredible offensively last season. Puka Nacua may have been the best player in football. So, there's no denying how good. Oh, man, that was so close to 3-0. There's no denying how good they were last year. So why sort of take Stafford down a peg simply because he's 38 years old? It doesn't make sense.
Here's all you need to know. First place votes for MVP. Stafford got 24. You know how many Josh Allen got?
26.
Lower, Bob. First place votes.
Oh, first place votes for MVP?
Yeah, for MVP.
Who ended up being MVP?
Stafford.
He was the season MVP last year?
He was.
Oh, sorry. God, I forgot. So, 17.
Lower, Bob.
Wow, really?
Josh Allen had the third fewest first place votes. No. Third most.
Who had the second most?
You don't know?
Was it a non-quarterback?
No, it was a quarterback. But it might surprise you.
It might surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Drake May.
Yeah. And he had 23. So there were enough people that thought he was on par with Stafford, which I think is insane.
That's insane.
May had a really good year.
Really good year.
He did get him to the Super Bowl.
I mean, that's crazy.
Albeit the road wasn't,
No, the road was paved with gold.
Yes, it was.
They got very lucky.
They got very Patriots.
And they did. And and he showed you and I know this is tough. I know I'm grading him tough. It's the damn Super Bowl. He deserves credit. But in the biggest moment in the Super Bowl, he was not ready. He threw the interception, ended the game.
He was Wembayama.
Yeah, he Wembied it.
Yeah, he Wembied it. So, yeah, Josh Allen had just 91 total points in voting.
All right, so that's
Stafford and May were 366 to 361. So that's it. Everybody felt it was one of these two guys.
So it's Josh Allen at 1, Mahomes 2, Stafford 3, Burrow 4, Lamar 5.
Okay, after that is where it gets really interesting.
And we'll do that on the other side. We'll go 6 through 10 according to ESPN coaches, scouts, and execs. It's Don Hahn and Rosenberg here on ESPN New York.
This is Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York.
Joe Girardi. Boone and Passman, how long does that last as far as being able to keep getting opportunities and still falling short?
I do believe in places that you have a shelf life. It was time for a change with me. Aaron Boone has done a really good job. It really comes up to Hal Steinbrenner when he thinks it's time to make a change.
Bart Scott, Chris Carlin, weekdays at 10 a.m. on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Listen up. Fanatics Fest returns to the Javits Center July 16th through the 19th for 4 days of nonstop action right in the middle of the biggest sports weekend of the summer. See more than 500 athletes and celebrities, including Aaron Judge, Kevin Durant, Jalen Brunson, Jay-Z, Travis Scott, and hundreds more. All at the world's #1 sports fan festival. Tickets are on sale now. Grab yours before they're gone at fanaticsfest.com.
There are a million reasons to love New York. Making your budget stretch isn't one of them. According to an independent study, Amazon prices average 14% lower than other retailers. Get food, fashion, furniture, and more shipped straight to your building. That's how Prime members have saved over $2 billion on grocery and household items. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt-rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank. NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt-rebound.
In this business, time matters. You're always looking for ways to be more efficient and stay ahead. We all have our own time-saving hacks. But if you're a business owner, how can you save time hiring? The answer? ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter has a new feature that shows you the most interested qualified candidates first. Save time and meet great candidates sooner with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. It's a rough ride at the Goethals Bridge heading into Jersey, all because of a crash on the ramp to the Turnpike. Slow crawl there. You're backed up onto the Staten Island Expressway westbound. Add that to the volume delays from right after Highland Boulevard. Inbound George looking really good for both the upper and lower decks. Heading over to the outbound George, worst of it, Cross Bronx westbound. You're solid from White Plains Road on through. Adding to the delays, a broken down flatbed 18-wheeler in the center lane by the Sheridan. Outbound Lincoln, your best ride at 15 to 20. Outbound Helena running at 20 to 30. Hitting the brakes on the belt eastbound in Brooklyn. Looks like we might have something brewing over by the Padgett Basin Bridge. Delays there go back to Coney Island Avenue. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000.
Sometimes you just can't take it anymore.
You're done. I'm done.
This is Let's Talk About It Tuesday.
And it's a really
this idiot with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
Oh, boy. Talk about it Tuesday. Talk about this. It's getting late early for France. 2-0 Spain. Hydration break. 70th minute. But what I have to talk about, like, first of all, let me just give a shout out to all the good people at the Yankees and Yankee Stadium. I had a great time at the Jay-Z show on Friday. It was one of the best concert experiences I've ever had. Beyonce coming out for Can't Knock the Hustle was absolutely insane. Wasn't it you, Jacob, who said on Friday, you told me Mary has a residency?
Vegas, yeah.
Or a Vegas residency, and I was like, oh, so no Mary. At no point when you told me that Mary J. Blige had a Vegas residency, at no point did I think, oh, maybe Beyonce will do her part.
That's another thing I thought about, too. I was like, we talked about the DJs that are possibly going to be there and guests. Never would I thought Beyonce and Blue Ivy, who be playing the piano for Feeling It.
Nope. Not on my bingo card.
Would be on Friday's show.
Obviously, I thought Beyonce could show up this weekend, but coming out on the first song, it was just like so aggressive. Anyways, then the Nas thing was just incredible. Had a great night. Now, I will say, so my seats were on the field, right? And so there's a specific entrance to go to for field tickets for concerts there. And guys, the line, listen, relative to what happened on Sunday where the concert didn't start till midnight, I guess my night was fine. But it was the longest I've waited to do anything in a long time. I got there at 8 o'clock, which I admit is showtime. But I don't know if you know this. For working folks, it's hard to get out and get up to the Bronx, even for an 8 o'clock start time. So you get there at 8 o'clock, and I didn't get inside till 9 o'clock. And I thought that was pretty bad. I didn't know it was that on Sunday people would be there for hours and hours and hours. Now, granted, of course, There was apparently a security breach at some point, and that really shut things down. But this is all my way of saying, what do they have to do at Yankee Stadium to get the process going where you don't have this huge backup at every entrance?
You can.
What happened at the World Series?
It's any big event they do. When I saw the picture you put on Instagram, Peter,
the biggest event they'll ever host.
I said, "Oh, Peter's at a Yankee bobblehead day." That's what the lines look like on any giveaway day that anybody wants to really sink their teeth into. That's what you are up against. There are 4 gates, and the security there does an awesome job of trying to corral everybody, but the lines get past the point where they're kind of merging or coming together.
Right.
And then you got people coming off the train, much like you, Peter, who had work. And if you want to go to an afternoon to a midweek game and try and get one of the giveaways, you got to be there at like 5 in the afternoon. That's not doable for people that have 9 to 5s. It's just not possible. There are some people that camp out there till 3. And if you do that and you're lucky enough, you get in, you get your bobblehead. If you're not, you're on a line for about an hour and a half. People that are coming out of the trains, Metro North, MTA, and otherwise, or their cars, start merging with those lines, getting in just to get in, and they just say, just try and get yourself in. You don't know where lines start. You don't know where lines end. And sometimes people cut you, and you've been sitting in the line for 2 hours, and it gets very, very frustrating. I don't know what happened Sunday. That was an extraordinary circumstance.
Extraordinary.
Nothing I think has ever been delayed 4 hours at Yankee Stadium, but to say that, I'm not surprised that lines were an issue this weekend.
Yeah, I just didn't realize it could be that bad. And if you were there on Sunday night and you were hoping to go to work on Monday, you have a regular job. Because at that point, if you've spent hundreds of dollars on the ticket and now the show's been delayed and it's getting to be 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
You either completely blow it and just eat the ticket, or you wait there until midnight, as they did. Now, fortunately, he put on what sounds like it was an incredible show on Sunday night, and you got your money's worth. And you saw so many different Rihanna, Beyonce, one person after another, Swizz Beatz, Pharrell, the Clips, all these people on stage, and it ends up feeling worth it. But, man, my talk about it, that was it. I don't know how they fix it, because you're right, Yankee Stadium's just sitting there in the middle of the street. It's like it's not in an isolated parking lot somewhere, but they've got to do something for these major events. Because, Alan, they're lucky it hasn't been worse. Like, there was one breach that happened, and then they shut it down, and everything was okay. But you risk chaos in those situations.
Did everybody jump? Like, was it jumping turn? Like,
I guess a few people just said enough's enough and crashed. And
I've read that there were people that were showing up with fake tickets,
or maybe that's what it was,
or no tickets at all, and just forcing their way. Like, it's odd to me that something like that could happen at a massive venue like Yankee Stadium.
That's what they said it was.
Yeah.
Real quick, are people do people really think that the whole tickets on apps thing, is this really easier or going better?
It's not.
Than when we had hard tickets? Like, I kind of think the hard tickets were better, bro. I know will call was annoying if you had to pick up tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that could be a bit of a pain.
Right.
But, like,
to physically have a ticket.
But, like, for Jay-Z, for me, on this past Friday, a ticket where you know you're going and you order your tickets 2 months in advance, it coming in an envelope to my house and me just carrying the tickets up and they can just tear it and let me in, well, that's not easier.
Let's also talk about the fact that a ticket stub used to be a thing.
Oh, yeah, the stub was fun.
You had the stub. You know what's funny? You know what the Knicks gave away during the finals?
Ticket stubs?
Ticket stubs. Each home game, which, as we know now, there were only 2, but each home game, it looked like a ticket, but it was what is that called? It was in
laminated, was it?
Laminated is the word.
Because the Rangers have done that as well.
Yeah, now you have a keepsake.
They gave you a limited edition stub,
but it's not really a stub
because it's not.
It's
not real.
Larger than a normal ticket, but it looks like a ticket. You can put it in your back pocket, but as Anthony said, it's laminated. Word I just could not come up with.
No, tough.
But that's what you have now, and you remember you have the game you went to. I think ticket stubs were always a thing. And so because, I mean, again, electronic tickets are easier, more convenient. It's on my phone. I just got to show you. You scan it. We keep it moving.
In theory, yes.
In theory. But you have nothing, like when the event's over, what are you going to take a screenshot of your ticket and save it that way?
Well, and let's just be honest.
Having the stub used to be a thing.
But also, let's just remember what people are like. For whatever reason, it should be so easy when it's on their phone, and yet it's not.
Of course not.
People get up to the front of the line. They're not ready.
can't-
They have to
yep.
search for it. Do you know how much that adds up?
Yeah.
That time, think about it. If each person fumbles for 3 seconds
Mm-hmm.
to get their thing together, and there's hundreds of people online, it adds up.
Yes.
Whereas the ticket, when you're like, oh, I know I'm coming up, I'm holding it in my hand.
Right.
No, and as the years went on, remember, Alan, they still scanned because they wanted to know who was in the building.
Right.
They would scan and tear.
Right.
So they'd hold it under the thing.
And then
tip,
you'd keep the
tip,
other
and they
part to
tear
know
and
where
then
you're sitting.
I feel like that was faster.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
But
it
we
was
saved trees the other way.
We saved some trees. I mean, like we're not wasting trees in every other way, but it was a great show. I just that they got to get that.
Yeah, they got to figure that out.
All right, so let's continue on with the conversation. Unless you have something else. You have something?
No. I was
So let's
doing-
go back to it. We did the top 5 quarterbacks. If you missed it, this is according to ESPN. They polled executives, coaches, scouts. Top 5 quarterbacks. Josh Allen 1, Patrick Mahomes 2, Stafford 3, Burrow 4, Lamar 5. This one to me is so fascinating because I don't particularly have an issue with him at 6, but if you had said he was 11, I also wouldn't freak out, Alan.
Okay.
And that is Dak Prescott. Number 6.
6 after he was unranked the year before.
That's right. But was he coming off injury the year before? I think he was. According to one NFL coordinator, he's a true acute progression passer.
Mm-hmm.
There are only so many of those types.
Very good at reading the field.
He can read the whole field from pre to post snap. Really good commander of the offense. I agree with that. You can watch him and see that is how he plays the game. You're very comfortable with him.
I think Dak should be in the top 10. 6, he's going to have to prove that this year, that he should be considered 6th, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a show me year.
Yeah, this is a show me year.
Well, let's get
because
to his
part of your greatness is your availability. That has been a struggle for him.
And clutch, as you said, clutchability and
availability as well. So those are things that I'm always grading on, which is why the guy at 7, as much as we know he is a talent, I'm going to need to start seeing it. You know who I'm talking about. At 7,
oh yeah,
Justin Herbert.
Well,
we've been talking about him as one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and yet tell me all the clutch playoff moments he's had. I'm waiting.
He hasn't had them yet.
So that it's stuff like that kind of, Mike McDaniel's there now. Does he get creative with him? I don't know. But this is a guy that we know. He looks the part, right? He's at essential casting when it comes to a quarterback. Right? Tall, strong, great arm.
By the way, takes a licking, keeps on ticking.
Like, all the things that you want.
Has not gotten protected well.
No,
in LA.
But it just doesn't ever seem to be like big spot, big moment type stuff.
I don't know, but who are the really? Do you feel that
that's the problem in the NFL?
Offense around
Herbert's
that great?
Well,
Keenan Allen is still the other day. Remember when we had this conversation, guys, recently? I was like, "How old is Keenan Allen? 37?" And it turned out he was 30, and I could not believe
he's
it.
Been in the league for 15 years.
I was like, "Wow,
you're not wrong." At 8, we have Drake May, which is interesting because he's 8, yet he finished 2nd in voting for MVP. That doesn't really work.
But it's not all in 1 year, right?
Well, but he only had
1 year does not a quarterback make.
2 years. He's not been in the league that long. So when you think about it, he's got to also, putting him 8, fair, but he's got to have a follow-up year to this runner-up for MVP getting to the Super Bowl type of quarterback, right?
I'm curious.
And that's literally what one veteran NFC defensive coach said. He's really talented, but I need to see more. Because other quarterbacks on the list have proven more. He has not over time because he hasn't been around long enough. So will he be that? The guy at 9.
I want to see what the quotes are real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
The quotes on May.
Yeah.
Size, athleticism, accuracy, playmaking upside.
Yeah.
Through the roof. Poise and toughness, said one coordinator.
Yes.
He had 0 weapons and a shaky offensive line
also
and made
fair.
it all work.
Yeah. Very tough.
And then another veteran NFC defensive coach said he's really talented, but I need to see more.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
That's the part that you understand it. But the guy at 9, I want to make a case for that perhaps he should be higher.
Of course you do.
Jared Goff.
How much higher could he be? Realistically.
He could be 6th. All he's done is something that Matthew Stafford couldn't. He's made the Detroit Lions a winning team and a top offense. Now, how much of it was Ben Johnson? How much of it is him? I think Goff, though, has really – you talk about a transformation from a guy who was literally kicked out of L.A. McVay couldn't wait to get rid of him. He was done with him.
Yep.
And yet, instead of sending him off to Siberia where he's never going to win again, he's actually transformed his career into a quarterback that's got a little bit. He's got a little bite to him. He's got a little toughness to him.
And he's part of
numbers.
And he's part of completely changing the culture of Detroit.
Yeah.
You can't remove that.
You know what the best compliment you can give any player, especially a quarterback? Quarterback, pitcher, point guard. The best compliment you can give them, and a goalie, is they're winners. Not that they're the best, most talented. They're winners. That's a great compliment. Couldn't you say that about Jared Goff? Last I checked, he took the Rams to the Super Bowl,
and he's taken Detroit to the doorstep.
They have had failures, and what your guy did going in there was more their defense than it was their offense. Would you agree?
Yeah.
That defense got shredded.
No, Detroit wasn't terrible offensively that day.
No.
They just got we niced them up.
They could not stop your boy. But that's why, to me, I would, if you wanted to make the case about some other people, could Goff be put ahead of Justin Herbert? Could he?
So I want to tell you guys on the other side, we'll tell you who number 10 is. And then what's
10
interesting
is a controversial one, if you ask me.
And so were the honorable mentions.
That's
Because
what I mean.
of that, so were the ones just on the outside.
That.
So we'll get to all of that next right here. And on the biggest stage in the world, which is happening right now, FanDuel's changing the game. Because sometimes, your player gets subbed off. And I'm seeing it right now. A player for Spain is getting subbed off as we speak. And your bet would go with them. Well, not anymore. Because with FanDuel Super Sub, if your player subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. 21 plus, physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Mornings with DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If the Giants start out the season 0-3, forget it. What's going to happen to 65 or sooner? Well, kill it. It's a little adversity.
You have a 5-year plan that after 3 weeks you're going to punt on.
Yeah, I can't handle 0-3 again.
Maybe it's a 10-year plan.
70 or sooner. But that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. No, how could it?
No, it's not going to.
DiPietro and Rothenberg. Morning 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
When care matters most, experience matters more. The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit allurecare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
To get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877-CARS-4-KIDS. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
Tricon Construction is growing across New Jersey, delivering larger, more complex commercial projects with the precision today's developers expect. Because when the timelines, capital, and reputation are all on the line, you need more than a contractor. You need a true construction partner. Tricon brings experienced leadership, disciplined project management, and a team built around accountability and execution. From planning to completion, they build with purpose, professionalism, and pride. For serious commercial projects, build with Tricon. Visit triconbuilds.com. That's triconbuilds.com.
We are moving now.
Electric bikes are everywhere. They are quiet and very fast. Teens ride them on the roads, in bike lanes, but also in places they should not be, like sidewalks and parks.
Look out!
When you ride, wear a helmet. Don't speed. Watch out for pedestrians and cars. New York State and your community have specific rules for electric bikes. Follow them. Go to trafficsafety.ny.gov for more info. A message brought to you by the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Harry Douglas here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of that guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's delicious, portable, zero sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on the summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com and on Amazon.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
This song screams Beach Bash. I love Don. I love Don, but like,
no, he's out of his mind.
He's
out of his mind.
Serious performance.
Listen,
I was waiting for like him to just start screaming and getting into it,
right? Like laying on the ground,
because he's so like when he does it, it's hilarious. And so I think we were all waiting for the bit,
because if it had kicked into where he's like,
yeah,
and he lays on the ground,
yeah.
He's kicking his leg. Yeah. He takes a guitar of theirs.
Hilarious.
But he just sat there really going for it. And that, by the way, I do thank Don for putting me onto that song. That's a great Led Zeppelin song.
You didn't know that song?
I didn't really know it.
Such a good song. Yeah.
But do you remember, sort of like, Babe, I'm going to leave you at the Beach Bash? You got to pull this up. I know you have it there. I've called for it before, Jacob. Remember when at Christmas he sung I'm a Creep? I mean, it's a Christmas party. People are wearing Santa hats.
I don't remember this.
People are wearing Santa hats. This is Christmas. Why Christmas? Why? What is Christmas?
Just like an angel.
He sings like an angel.
He does.
Skin makes me cry.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a creep.
And I'm dying at the bottom of a pit in a blazing song.
That was fun.
See, that's him having fun. See, now I think that's where he should be thinking to go.
When
Stuff
he's
like
using
that.
his voice in that way, yes. But not a Christmas song? We didn't want to sing a Christmas song.
You would have thought maybe. I think one year he did do Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
That's
he did
good.
He did the Springsteen version, I believe, of Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Yes, that was good as well.
But this year, when he got up there and just said, "Babe, I'm going to leave you," I mean, it's a dead serious song.
Better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming.
All right, so he did
town.
Springsteen.
Yes.
Okay, I like
He
that.
did the Springsteen
I
version.
like that. That's very good. Very good.
Perfect.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Not creep, you're saying.
Creep and Babe, I'm going to leave you. Just don't hit like party songs.
All right.
Maybe maybe next year he'll do a party rock and anthem.
Could you imagine? At the Salt Shack.
Oh, you dream about. I want to hear him do.
No, he should sing Love Shack.
Oh, Love Shack at the Salt Shack.
At the Salt Shack.
I would love if he
But
really
instead of saying Love Shack, say
Salt Shack, baby, Salt Shack.
Come on. It's given. But if you and I said we wanted to sing backup, no.
Oh, no. He'd be like, hey, this is not. I say, hey, what if we just do our own after you? Yeah, maybe after I leave.
Yeah.
Not when he's in the building. All right, so we went through the top 9. Here is the number 10, the final player ranked.
This one I feel is controversial.
This is from ESPN.com. They polled coaches, scouts, executives. Caleb Williams is up to number 10. And last year he was unranked. And this is fascinating because on the outside looking in, I really think there are a few names that jump out. Sam Darnold, your Super Bowl champion quarterback.
Now, before you name the honorable mentions.
Yeah.
The reason why he was put 10th, one GM said most dynamic of the group. Arm talent over athleticism.
He is dynamic.
Another NFL personnel evaluator, this is, to me, a very important thing. He's a closer. End of games, he has shown that. That's true. He's really good late in games. Really good in final drives.
When they say dynamic of the group, by the way, it was a tie near 10 or that close with Caleb Williams, Sam Darnold, Jordan Love, and Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. And so that's who they're describing when they say group. And so his close ability is a huge part of this, and I respect that. But are you putting him ahead of those guys? Jordan Love? Jaden
I know.
showed you the ability to close.
Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love. There's some.
Sam won a Super Bowl.
Baker Mayfield.
I like Baker Mayfield too.
Baker Mayfield's he's
tough as nails,
consistent.
Yeah, and the guy that doesn't get enough respect is Brock Purdy.
By the way, did we mention Jalen Hurts?
It's amazing how, was it a year ago or 2 years ago when Jalen Hurts was in the top 10, but not like in the top 5, and people were losing their minds in Philadelphia? Disrespectful.
And now he doesn't even get.
And now it's like we barely mention him. And I wonder how much we'll mention him this year when you consider his offensive line is going to be older, potentially rickety, and there's no security blanket of A.J. Brown, right? New offensive coordinator.
A lot of changes. But what's it going to take?
But every year they're one of the best teams. They have one of the best rosters every year. So he'll be there.
So it's very interesting. I'm not mad at Caleb Williams. I've seen Caleb Williams do things that makes me go, oh, I see what this guy's going to be.
Did you see the also receiving votes?
Let me see. I didn't look at also receiving votes.
This shows you why we have such a...
Oh.
Yeah, people actually gave votes. C.J. Stroud, who the last time we saw him, not a good look.
Yeah, but he has
away a game.
But he's had a good. I mean, it's a great start to a career. It's a really good start to a career.
Bo Nix.
That one's interesting. I mean, but again, had a playoff run.
And then the last name?
Daniel Jones.
Who
had a great start to his year.
He did.
You know, I mean,
and did what he always does.
Well,
gets hurt.
Is that always what he does?
Yeah.
I guess it is.
It really is.
That's pretty much always what he does.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell you you want to know my number 10?
Your 10 is who?
It's Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love has done enough now to be probably right there. Last year down the stretch, Jordan Love was very tough.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a big year for him in that regard too, right?
Yeah, but I thought last year he stepped up. I thought last year was a big year for Jordan Love, and I thought he did what he was supposed to do. That was like he had the year he was supposed to have, and I'm surprised even though Caleb was great and beat Jordan Love in a big spot, I still would probably have Jordan Love at 10, but I'm not mad at this. Even Jaden, by the way, Jaden didn't play enough last year.
No, he was
what
hurt.
am I supposed to say?
It's hard to make a case for him when he got hurt and you didn't see him.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
You want to talk about, a big year. And obviously I have faith, but you want to talk about one of these big years for a quarterback, and you've said that, how much you're watching, of course, Jackson Dart. I have full expectations, but there's no question it's a big year for Jaden Daniels.
You know
he
what
has to
else?
have a big bounce back.
Let me give you a tease.
Give me a tease.
Speaking of quarterbacks, it's a big year for this guy. And he's in New York.
Okay.
And his name is not Jackson Dart.
All right.
But he's been in the news lately, and that's got to stop.
I like what you've done there. Plus, we'll get back to the All-Star game. Are you watching tonight at all? Do you have any interest? Oh, yeah, the MLB All-Star game. It's tonight. That and much more right here. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
The World's Game at BetMGM is here. Bet on the soccer showdowns with 2-up early payouts so that if you're up 2, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Place a pregame, straight match result bet on any tournament game. If at any point your team is up by 2 goals, you'll instantly win your bet. Then enjoy BetMGM's same-game parlays, daily promotions, player props, and so much more for the World's Game. Don't miss your shot at an early win with 2-up early payout to get paid out if at any point your team is up by 2 goals, regardless of the final outcome of the match. Make it a tournament to remember with BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus years of age to wager and physically present in New York only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply.
Summer's here. People are outside walking more, traveling, going to games, barbecues, the beach, just enjoying life. But if you have joint pain, sciatica, or back pain is still holding you back, you don't have to live like that. I'm Bart Scott, and Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the real deal. Ivy League trained, double board certified with non-surgical treatments that get real results. No cuts, no downtime, no pain medications, just a smart, targeted approach that gets you moving again. Same day or next day appointments are available. Go to SandwellPain.com. Don't let pain steal your summer.
Big events are bringing more riders across the region. So if you're taking New Jersey Transit for everyday trips, plan ahead. Check schedules, allow extra time, and consider traveling outside of peak hours when you can. New Jersey Transit is running additional service to help keep everyone moving. But a little planning goes a long way. Stay aware, be courteous, and ride smart. New Jersey Transit, keeping your day on track. Plan your trip at njtransit.com.
And now it's time for traffic. Here's Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. We're going to start off in Nassau County. Long line of brake lights on the Northern State eastbound, heading over to Roslyn Road. Crash in the left lane. That as you backed up to the Grand Central in Queens. Slow go on the Staten Island Expressway westbound, heading over to the West Shore. You're packed there from Highland Boulevard. After that, much better at the Goethals Bridge getting into Jersey. They cleaned up the crash on the ramp to the Turnpike. Inbound George, just about 5 to 10 for the upper deck using 8095. Still your worst ride to the outbound George, Cross Bronx westbound, jam from White Plains Road on through. We still have that broken down flatbed 18-wheeler in the center lane by the Sheridan. Outbound Lincoln and Holland tunnels not too bad, about 15 to 20 minutes each. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
ESPN New York is your home for the world champion New York Knicks. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg on ESPN New York. And, of course, your ESPN New York MLB All-Star Game coverage presented by Pella Window and Doors of New Jersey. Visit Pella.com/Eisen, EISEN,
right,
to find your local showroom today. And, Alan, you teased us. Big tease heading into the break.
Well, because we were talking quarterbacks and the power rankings that we have happening right now in the NFL. And top 10, there's nary a Jet or a Giant. And we'll see. I mean, does Jackson Dart play himself into the conversation next year? We shall see. There's a lot riding on him. But there's also a lot riding on Geno Smith because the Jet offense, on paper, has a lot of talent, has good talent, good young talent. And their offensive line is good. They just have been struggling to find a quarterback. Well, Geno Smith is back with the Jets, and he could be that quarterback, at least short term. Because when he's with Seattle, his numbers were good. 2 4,000-yard seasons. That's pretty impressive stuff.
It is.
Last year, he was bad. But was it because he was with the Raiders and their line stinks and that organization's a mess? And did that just affect his ability to play? That's what we're going to find out this year. The problem is, though, is that Geno's been in the headlines for all the wrong reasons this offseason. And that's something that I think, we can't just overlook. Now, he's been pulled over a couple of times for speeding down in Florida.
That's right.
Not having his license, stuff like that. But he also got involved in something where a woman accused him of battery.
Yes, we remember that
And there was a
month
video
ago.
of it and that whole thing.
She was screaming at him on the video.
The whole thing. Yeah,
he seemed calm.
Really bad. He did seem to handle it the right way. And it's important just to make sure, because we did talk about it that day when it all came out. It was a woman who claimed to be his ex-girlfriend. She called 911, said she was assaulted by him. She had an Instagram video of her and Smith, and she's yelling about how he came out and attacked me and all that stuff. Well, that investigation is now no longer active. They closed it. He will not be charged. And the police department in Davie, Florida, confirmed that to ESPN today. So that's gone. Being pulled over a couple of times for speeding, that's not great. That's got to stop. There was another video, I think it was the same video or maybe a different one of this woman, talking about not taking care of his kids and all that stuff. And that makes him look bad, right? This is all stuff that when you're in New York, this stuff's just going to get magnified. He knows this. But these are players' personal lives, and sometimes you can't control some things and some people that are in your life. But the speeding part of it, come on. Like, he needs, from this point forward, to be as squeaky clean as possible.
That's right.
Because this could be a reclamation project type story,
awesome,
like we saw in Seattle with Sam.
Could be amazing.
Right? Because he did kind of have that same story in Seattle. When he showed up there, people wrote me off. I didn't write back. That whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
And he performed well, but then Seattle moved on from him, brought in a new quarterback, and they went and won the Super Bowl. So can Geno, nobody's saying win the Super Bowl with the Jets. But what you are saying is, can you make the Jets a capable offense?
Right.
Frank Reich's there. Can you show me something with this offense and yourself that can put the Jets at least back in can you get the Jets out of relegation? Because the Jets haven't been an NFL team for a couple of years now. And that's what's important to me. And for him, he's 35 years old. This is kind of, wouldn't you say this is his last chance?
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is it for Geno Smith, don't you think?
Listen, knowing football, there's a chance there's one more after this.
All right, as a backup going forward?
Yeah, or some other team has
But his last
this is in earnest.
legit opportunity to say, hey, this guy's a true starter.
Yes.
It would be now.
Yes.
So this offseason stuff's kind of concerning to me. Now, again, can't control the ex-girlfriend. Can't control her actions. Clearly, the police said we find no wrongdoing, which is important for us to emphasize because it always happens when the allegations are put out there. We talk about them, but when the case is closed and there's no charges, we don't say anything. So I want to make it clear that the case is closed and there's no charges pending. But that doesn't stop the fact that he has other issues with the law, and it has to do with something he can control. which is speeding and being caught in speed traps. Like, just keep yourself out of trouble. Show up for training camp ready. And give us a season. Let's see what you got, because he's a big story, and there aren't many big stories about the Jets. The most important story is whether or not they have a coach, and we're going to know that right away. He's running the defense. We're going to know whether or not this guy can coach. Because if the Jets go south and their defense sucks, he's not going to be here for long. But if the Jets are pretty good and the defense is stabilized and Geno Smith can just be a capable quarterback, the Jets could actually surprise us and be a competitive team.
I agree with everything you're saying.
And that's a step in the right direction.
It would be a huge step in the right direction. And I want to add to what you're saying. As far as the Geno thing goes.
Yeah.
If I'm going to sit here, as I did last week, and give the spiel about I'm not 100% a believer in Jackson Dart, and I thought that, excuse me, among other things, I didn't love the introducing Trump because I thought it led to division. And if I'm going to do all of that for Jackson Dart, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. The quarterback is expected to lead the team and make sure all attention is on what they do on the football field.
Right.
And I hate for Geno, who is in the middle of could put the perfect sort of finishing touches on his reclamation project. I hate for him. Anything, speeding, any sort of anything at this point. You can't have that. What you are here for, you're not here to be the next Tom Brady. You're here to stabilize this franchise. And you cannot have the leader of your team doing things that don't look leader-like. These aren't big boy moves.
Well, it still goes back to me is the Jets are trying desperately to get away from being a circus. That's what they're trying to just stop being the franchise that everybody just laughs at because bad things always happen to you. And so when your quarterback, who is in his second tour, and we all remember how the first tour ended, it was a circus. He got his jaw broken by a teammate in the locker room in the offseason. Like, where else does that happen? With the Jets. So you come back, and it's a great comeback story. Except this offseason, we've heard more about things involving you and police investigations and tickets and all that stuff. That's not what the Jets need. If I'm Darren Muji, who, by the way, and I've been telling you this for a while now, this guy has proven that not only does he know how to run a franchise, he also knows how to keep Woody Johnson at bay. He definitely has the ability to let everybody know, I got this, trust me. And the move he made, which was a gutsy one, was to bring Geno Smith back. Geno Smith comes back with baggage because he started here and left with baggage. So it doesn't matter what he did elsewhere. It doesn't matter what he did as a backup. It doesn't matter what he did when he learned to be a starter again in Seattle. It doesn't matter what he did in Vegas. What matters is how he left, and now he's coming back. And so because of it, this stuff hangs over the top. And he's going to be asked about it. So that's all I'm asking him is, all right, enough already. This stuff cannot be the forefront. This stuff can't be questions. And now I don't want to have beat writers getting alerts from the Davie Police Department with Geno's name on it. Now every time his name pops up in the blotter, I get an alert. Because that's what ends up happening. When you got a player on the team and you know where he spends his off season and you know he tends to get in trouble a lot, you get an alert. You set it up because you know this guy's going to get in trouble, and I want to make sure I have the story. Why?
That's not why we got an aging sort of middle-of-the-road quarterback.
Yeah.
That's not.
You're not here for this.
No. We could have brought in someone else. Well, you are here to stabilize this thing and right the ship.
Yeah, you're here to actually be a veteran presence that calms us all down, that plays well enough that our young players who are talented can actually grow into big-time roles. And we want to be that surprise team. We can't do this stuff, though, because you're putting all the clown show stuff in the forefront, which everybody's going to want to write about. And everybody is writing about it. So that's my concern.
It's a totally fair one. There's no reason for it. And I thought at the beginning of the year, man, what if we get this exciting? What if the team overachieves a little bit? And listen, if you listen to Bart Scott, the Jets have a very talented roster, and maybe they can finally get some quarterback play that's not embarrassing. I would think this would be their best shot at good quarterback play in a minute, because last year Justin Fields gave them zero chance. Nothing. We all sat together and watched that Monday night game. Nothing.
That was painful.
So we all would have said at that moment, if you could have switched to Geno Smith in a heartbeat, we'd be like, oh my God, we'll take it. Maybe they could salvage a season.
Yeah. And maybe, what you were hoping is that what happened in Vegas was more about the Raiders and less about Geno. And that the guy he was in Seattle is still there and putting him in a stable situation here with good, young, talented players, and more importantly, a good offensive line. Because we know Geno, if you blitz Geno, he's not going to take the hit. He's getting rid of the ball, throw it in the ground, whatever it is. He does not want to take a hit. And so you've got to protect him, and that's the biggest concern. But if you protect him, he's showed 3 years ago, that he's good. But this stuff, the trouble, it starts to become like a distraction. You don't need that. And let's also keep in mind, as I'm looking at the depth chart, it's Cade Klubnik, Brady Cook, and Bailey Zappi.
Oh, boy.
Hold on. This is who's after him.
You said it's, give me the order again. It's who?
Cade Klubnik, the draft pick. Brady Cook, yeah. And then Bailey Zappi, who's, still in the league. Yeah, that's your quarterback mix right now. So it's all or nothing right now when it comes to Geno Smith. They need him.
They need his all because they got nothing.
They got nothing. Yeah,
nothing.
That's the story with that. That's the story of the Jets.
And you know what bothers me about that?
Not a lot to talk about with the Jets, but this will be one. This is a story to talk about.
And Jets fans, this is what bothers me, and tell me if it bothers you. You're yet again in a situation where if you lose this sort of mediocre to okay, pretty good quarterback, if you lose him, you have nothing.
Nothing.
And how many years in the last 5 years? Hey, the last 10 years. How many times has that been the case? We have one guy who's pretty good. If we lose him, we have nothing.
Think about this. What's it been, 4 years ago? Whatever it was. They drafted Zach Wilson, 2nd overall. And they had no true veteran backup quarterback, no one of significance to bring him along, show him the way, any of that stuff. Nope. And so when he struggled early on, and then when he got hurt, they started scrambling trying to find quarterbacks. They didn't have anyone.
That's how we ended up with what's-his-face? The guy whose shirt they wore.
Oh, Mike White.
Mike White. Think about
Mike White.
Think about how bottom of the barrel it was.
Then they must have gone through 3 or 4 quarterbacks that year. It was unreal because they didn't plan for
Skylar Thompson.
Sklar.
Was it
as Dave Rothenberg says?
Strevler was at the end of the year.
Don't ever forget Chris Strevler.
And then there was didn't Flacco get a couple of snaps that year too?
I brought Flacco back.
We're just losing that Thursday night game against the Jaguars.
Oh boy!
The rain,
people cheered for Skylar for Strevler. Yeah, for Strevler.
And then he came in.
Strevler.
He had one run, and I was there.
Ray Dinahan and I did not know what to do with ourselves.
I was there. It was pouring out. He comes in. He gets one 8-yard run, and the whole place starts screaming, cheering. Because the Jaguars sucked too. The game was still in hand. You had a chance.
Oh, yeah.
And then he threw the ball, and I swear to God, I thought geese flew by.
I know.
Yeah. It was like, young man, don't throw the ball again. Don't let anybody ever see you throw the ball like that.
Young man.
That was painful.
Don't you dare throw that ball. Young man.
So there was that, and then they get Rodgers, and again.
Oh, then everything went great. They won the Super Bowl.
No true.
I turned it off. I missed it.
I wish I did. No, but they didn't have, again, no real backup. They had Zach, and he still wasn't ready. So it just seems to be the MO of the Jets to never really have a good second option. And they don't here right now. So everything's riding on Geno Smith, and everything we've heard in this offseason from Geno Smith has basically been surrounding things that pop up on the police blotter.
And even though, as we just said, one of them turned out to be not true at all, and that's great.
Which is good.
That's great. We love to hear that. We'd rather not have any at all.
Just at 35. Really?
You're speeding?
Twice, though, right? Anthony, it was 2 times he got pulled over?
Yeah, and this time was without his license.
And this time he didn't have his license.
Where are you going?
That's
Where's your license?
What are you on?
He said it was in the house right over there, and I'm assuming he peed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're breaking the number 1 rule.
Big hurry.
You can't do 2 illegal things at one time. If you don't bring the ID, that's fine. Everyone does that. Don't speed. Oh, you're speeding? You better have your ID. Better not have weed in the car. Better not have some sort of anything that's going to get you in trouble. Only 1 illegal thing at a time. He's a veteran. He should know these things. So it is. It's not the way you wanted to start, and I sincerely hope for Jets fans that other things come along, and there's something else to talk about. But I don't know what it's going to be. Hopefully, one of these rookies is really exciting.
I'm telling you, Peter, because I don't want to waste a lot of our airtime on the Jets.
I don't want you to.
The Giants are a huge story in New York. I think Eagles and Cowboys will be part of it as well because it's the Giants in the NFC East, and there's a lot to talk about in that realm. To me, the Jets, they're going to have to earn their space in the newspaper, so to speak.
Yeah.
And the 2
You're probably
stories to follow will be, can Geno Smith be a quarterback that is capable enough to get something out of this offense, which on paper, again, Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson, they got Kenyon Sadiq. They've got talent, a good offensive line. Like, you can get something out of this team. Braylon Allen's good. That's one story, and the other one, of course, is Aaron Glenn. We don't know if he's a coach.
It's AG.
We don't know if he's a coach. You don't know.
No.
And he's running this defense. He's going to be calling plays, and that's going to tell us a lot as well. How organized is his team? How prepared is his team? Those were all question marks last year. He said he admitted that he learned a lot last year from mistakes that he made. He got a more grown-up coaching staff this time around. He's got some legit coaches now on his coaching staff, guys with experience, people that could also step in the middle of a season if they decide, you know what, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. We got to fire the head coach. He's got people that you could make the head coach because they have that experience. So those are the only 2 stories, I think, with the Jets that I'm following as we're 2 weeks out of training camp beginning. Those are the 2 massive stories that matter for the Jets. What's Geno Smith going to be short term? And do you have a head coach? Because the future,
what a nightmare.
The future.
Alan, think about what you just said.
I know.
No, think about what you just said.
But the future quarterback is not on the roster.
Alan, if God forbid, you'd been in a coma.
Oh,
for 5 years.
This could be 2019. This could be 2017.
But like whatever it was 3 years ago,
Yeah.
10 years ago. You wake up and you go, I'm so glad to be alive. Tell me about my Jets.
Yeah.
And then they go, well, 2 things. They're trying to figure out if they have a head coach, and do they have a starting quarterback in Geno Smith? You go, oh my God, I didn't miss any time.
Yeah, it's 2015.
Wow, I was only out for an hour. No. It's 10 years.
Yeah.
There have been 35 quarterbacks since then, but it's the same.
Has there been 35?
I don't know what the
How
number.
many quarterbacks?
That number we did the
somebody
number
did,
from Geno to Geno. We read it. It was like
a
20.
chart.
It was 20 something. Damn. From Geno to Geno. By the way, that's the name of my next book.
From Geno to Geno?
From Geno to Geno.
I like that.
Yeah. You'd think it would be like a biography of Geno Auriemma or Geno Smith or some Geno. No, it's my book.
Hey, tomorrow, top 5 Genos?
Well, you got the Philly cheesesteak place in the conversation.
I think that's...
Although I'm Pats over Geno.
Yeah?
But you got that Geno wants in.
Okay.
Auriemma obviously wants in.
Yeah, he's got to be part
Smith
of it.
wants to be in the conversation.
I don't know if he will be, though.
Gene Hackman, do people call him Geno?
Nobody calls him Geno.
It looks like 17. I just did a quick count.
17.
Yeah.
What other Geno?
How about Evgeny Malkin?
Oh, they do call Evgeny
He is a
Malkin.
Geno.
Geno.
They cool.
That's right, Geno Malkin.
I think he'd be on that team. On that.
Well, he's certainly better. All due
Put him
respect
ahead of Smith.
to Geno Smith.
Yeah. See,
he might be ahead of Geno's in Philly.
Top 5 Genos.
But is there anyone else?
No one wants to contribute to this top 5 Geno list?
No one. Everyone's out. Don's gone, and we're dead.
Well, if nobody wants to contribute, I'll just read off the list.
Let's see.
You got anyone
Geno
else?
to Geno.
What other Geno popped up? Any other Genos pop up?
Any
for you?
Auriemma?
Well, I said
already
Auriemma.
said that, yeah.
You should check out the show. It's great.
Oh, man.
And he's out. Just don't curse.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Okay, good. Just respectfully show yourself the door if you don't know anything. Don't start going crazy. I don't want you to get all anxious. But yeah, I don't know. We might be fresh out of Geno's. Alan, are you interested in the Major League All-Star game tonight? You know what answered on the other side?
You know, it's funny you say that. I'm going to be interested because there's nothing happening. So you're going to watch because it's on. But do we need it?
1-800-919-3776. We'll jump into the All-Star game next. We got ENN coming up at 6 o'clock. Of course, if you missed it, Spain beats France 2-0. One more semifinal in the World Cup tomorrow. Argentina and England, a couple of powerhouses. And on the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Well, not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. 21 plus and physically present in New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. We'll be right back.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin Modern Windows and Doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
This is the Michael K. Show.
You might all disagree with me on this. 7th game of the World Series. The Yankees have to win to be champions. Every single one of their starting pitching is available. I could choose between Garrett Cole, a former Cy Young Award winner. I could choose between Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Will Warren, Ryan Weathers, or Cam Schlittler. There's one guy on the staff that's dominant and great, and that's Schlittler.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See them in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Tickets are on sale now at fanaticsfest.com as Fanatics Fest NYC returns to the Javits Center on Thursday, July 16th through the 19th. The world's #1 sports fan festival puts you where sports, collecting, culture, and entertainment collide. See stars like Tom Brady, Aaron Judge, Jalen Brunson, and hundreds more, including live panels and podcasts, exclusive merch, and Fanatics games with $2 million in prizes. Go to fanaticsfest.com to get your tickets today.
With Brandy Scott. Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks, guys. Can't catch a break over in Nassau County. They picked up that crash on the Northern State eastbound by Roslyn Road. Now a new accident on the LIE eastbound over by the Northern State connector in Jericho. Bumper-to-bumper ride. You're backed up to Jericho Turnpike. Left lane is blocked. Heading over to the outbound, George, still the worst of it. Cross Bronx westbound. Solid from White Plains Road on through. Adding to the delays is broken down flatbed 18-wheeler in the center lane by the Sheridan. After that, you want to stick with the lower deck if you can. Some police department activity on the upper level closer to the Jersey side. Inbound, George, no issues at all. Looking good for both the upper and lower decks. Outbound, Lincoln and Holland tunnels are only about 15 to 20 minutes each. This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Visit mad.org. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg, ESPN New York. Just Hahn and Rosenberg today. Don is on vacation. Is he away? Is this one he's actually away, right? This is
no,
beach week?
I think this is the week that he's...
This is staycation?
He's just like taking care of all the loose ends, you know?
No better way to have it. I know that you like it. You say you like that too. I really struggle with just staying home.
The first week is to just take care of things around the house that like you just need to take care of. It's things you just got to do.
I always just feel like I'm wasting the time off, though.
It's not wasting. It's you. If you don't have time to get into stuff like that.
Yeah, but we also know you enjoy it. You want to go out in the yard. You want to hammer things.
I need sawdust in my life. Yeah, I do.
This guy, sawdust.
Seriously.
So you're short, Anthony? Is that right? This is Don's staycation. Is this not the go away week?
I don't believe he's down the shore this week. No. I don't believe so.
Yeah.
That's usually August.
Which makes sense. That's the refresh.
So this one, you just chill out, try to get into some work projects.
Yeah. You know, like do
more work.
Stuff with the kids, like locally. You know, just relax a minute. Because, you know, vacations can also wear you out.
No, nothing's more relaxing than chasing after the Twins.
Well, that's what I mean. It's a lot of work.
A lot of work. Now, it's a lot of work getting through the MLB All-Star game. It means nothing. Nobody plays. And last night was fantastic. The home run derby is actually a good time. Like, you could actually spend your time.
That was, to me, what it should have been about. They're doing a red carpet thing right now where the players are coming out the hotel. They do a red carpet on, then you go to the stadium, all that stuff. And it feels like all this could have been done yesterday. Right? Do you need the game?
You know my answer.
And I'm saying this for all of the major sports. Because the game used to be a showcase for the sport that was necessary because it drew the attention of, the whole world. Everybody's watching because it's an all-star. It's very compelling to watch stars team up, to watch stars go up against each other. You don't normally see them go up against each other. What would it look like to put like these two all-star teams together, have them play? Guys should take that stuff seriously. But because of where we are in pro sports now, when it comes to the money and the status, the fact that free agency exists, players have made super teams, things have changed in the last 30 years to where I don't know if an all-star game has the same cachet it used to have. It doesn't mean you can't have an all-star weekend or all-star event, all-star break, and you do, like last night's home run derby. Home run derbies, for the most part, Peter, they've been fun.
I
They've
think
been fun.
I think it's going back to 17, about 9-10 years, they've been really fun.
And changing
better
the
and better.
format to the swing total instead of the clock, it did allow for it to slow down enough that you can see pitch to pitch versus just what became like a rapid fire thing. And it became more compelling. And having the magenta ball at the end, meaning you stay beyond your 20 or 10 swings if you keep hitting home runs until you miss. That's pretty cool. And so Jordan
adds
Walker had
another.
himself a show. That was a show.
It adds another level of excitement.
Yeah.
And it's the one act you can do where you can be competitive, the crowd is into it, and there's really not. We know that there's been some risk of burning out, but there's no major risk of injury in the home run derby.
Not really.
So it's the one event that works. So that's it.
And then you can do your red carpet, you can do your intros for your all-star teams, and now when there's an injured player, it doesn't matter. He's still getting introduced. He's still coming out, waving to the crowd. You see them lined up, you do the anthem, and then we all you go to your side, we go to our side, and we'll have a home run derby. And that's fun. And then that's it. There's a celebration of our game. Now we get a couple of days off before we resume the season. What's the issue?
I have no issue.
Is it because you're now not getting a second night of a sellout ticket crowd?
Probably.
And another night of a broadcast?
Probably.
Is that really? So it's no longer then. All right, so then you're admitting, and I think the NFL already did, it's no longer now about the game, but it's about selling the game. And when I say selling the game, I don't mean promoting it. I mean
Making
literally
money. Monetizing.
Monetizing the event. So I get
As
2
Alan
nights.
said earlier, we talked about this earlier. The mic drop moment is, if the All-Star game was so important, why would the number one most popular money-making sport in America, the NFL, completely punt, pun intended, on the All-Star game?
Yeah,
They're out. They left the All-Star business.
We can't play a game because guys don't want to get hurt and our game's too tough.
So cool.
We're going to do flag because we want to promote flag football anyway.
And we'll do a skills competition.
And we don't care if nobody's watching. We don't care.
In fact, only 2 million people watch.
And we don't care.
A 15th of what we get on a regular season game will watch.
Yeah. That's really what it is.
So if the NFL is out on the All-Star game, I don't really understand what the point is.
And the NBA is like begging players to actually compete in that game. The NBA's All-Star game got embarrassing until Wemby called people out, and then it put a little juice in it, but not enough.
I'm hoping Wemby continues to be the force.
Again, guys are going to be like, even his own teammates be like, Wemby, it's an All-Star game. It doesn't matter. Don't hurt yourself in this game. It doesn't matter. Don't take it seriously because this game doesn't matter.
Kobe was
He was the
last
last guy that said it mattered. But I think even now, Kobe might say, what are we doing?
Well, it might have been. No, he would never say, what are we doing? I think he would just give up because
his whole thing is, we're keeping score. It does matter, right? That's of course, an old school mentality. But I'm paying $300 million for some of these players. The last thing I want to do is have that guy get hurt. So my opinion is that leagues should start considering not bothering. Don't play the game. Right? Schlittler's not playing.
So what are we doing?
Wheeler said no thanks because I don't want to be like your fifth choice, which I respect that. Because, again, when you're a Pro Bowl selection, but you were like the 8th guy to be selected at that position because 4 guys got hurt and 4 guys don't want to go, are you really a Pro Bowler? Right? That's where it starts to get silly. So let's just name our all-star team because that's what the fans voted. They come out, take pictures, all that stuff, have the pomp and circumstance, home run derby, and then we get an extra day off. And then when you do the NBA one, it's the same thing. Do your 3-point shootout. You want to do a dunk contest, fine.
That's it.
But have your all-stars come and line up, do media, and do some fan stuff, but we don't need a game. And the leagues will say, yes, we do, because the TV companies, the broadcast companies, are paying rights for that game. And that's money in our pocket, and we're never going to turn it down. We'll put you out there in an all-star game if we have to.
Do you mean literally me?
Yes. Because in the end, that's kind of what's happening, right?
Let's talk to the people. 1-800-919-3776. It's Danny on Long Island, folks.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny. How you doing?
No, I'm doing good, man. By the way, Pete, I'll be visiting your home state for the next 4 days. I'll be carousing around the Annapolis, St. Michael area, dropping some coin. So maybe I'll run into the Rosenbergs. Never know.
It would be unlikely, although my parents do like to take a random trip to various parts of Maryland. So you never know. Enjoy yourself. Lovely down there.
Me and Mrs. Knapp and the other couples, we're very big on like the 4 to 5 hour, 3 or 4 day weekend trips into Americana, Mystic, Newport Beach, just Annapolis. We always have a good time. But listen, I just called my son in South Carolina a little while ago. Both his sons play baseball. They're young. My 8-year-old grandson, or 7 years old, guys are getting old, is lining up his baseball cards as we speak on the table, getting ready to watch the All-Star game. I know there's no such thing as Santa Claus. I know that the baseball All-Star game is not the game I remember from my youth with Steve Garvey, and the players played the whole game. The starting players would play the entire game. The backups were backups. I know it's not the same, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have a place for the people who are the future of the game. I mean, what are you telling the kids who are going to be the ones watching baseball in 20 years? The place will be sold out. It'll get a decent rating. There's nothing else on. All the All-Star games are a joke. Baseball is the most realistic one out of all of them because you actually play the game without any real...
Yeah.
Well, that's the best
You can play
piece.
the game without any real chance of getting injured. But, it's not the same as I was a kid. Of course it wasn't. No one's barreling over Ray Fosse at home plate and separating his shoulder. It's an exhibition now more than a game. But my 7-year-old kid doesn't know that, and he loves baseball. So he's going to be all tuned in. My son's buying a pizza. He knows it's a joke.
Can I push back on one thing? And I'll let you go.
Yes.
Let me just push back on one point. The reason I hear everything you're saying, I receive it, and I respond, you could have all of that on the Monday night, and your grandson will be just as happy. Because the home run derby is so much more fun for him than the actual All-Star game. So why not just you have the night starts, 8 o'clock, they come out of the gate, they do a little intro, blah, blah, blah. The first big segment they do at 8:30 is the All-Star introduction. Everyone gets to see their favorite player come out, get their song, get their moment, wave to the crowd. Your grandson pops for his favorite player. They do that for a half hour. 9 o'clock, they start the home run derby.
You could do it on separate nights. It's okay. It's enough. It's at a time of the year where there's really nothing going on. But
people have to fork over money, and like you do in theory want people to watch that. And as Alan's saying,
well, people were there, and they forked over. Yeah,
but 2 million people watching
They forked over to be in the house last night, and they forked. By the way, before I go, Pete, as I said, I scoff at God bless, I love you, little girl. Chasing around must be difficult. I had 2 twin 4-year-olds at the beach yesterday. Imagine that, boys. One of them wants to swim to England.
Yep.
You talk about being on high alert for 5 hours. I didn't sit down.
Yeah, that ain't relaxing.
No, it is not. It is not relaxing, but they loved every minute of it, and Grandpa can build a good castle, so it's what it's all about. Anyway, enjoy the game tonight, guys.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you for what it is. Buy yourself.
All right, later, Danny. Yeah, no, chasing around 4-year-old boys, I can't even quite imagine. Can't. I mean, Maya right now is super high speed. Hey, by the way, speaking of baseball, didn't even tell any of you guys this. Big moment yesterday.
Yesterday. What happened?
Well, what's today? Today is Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
It was Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Maya went to her first ball game.
Where?
Where else would it be? Camden Yards, baby, the best stadium in baseball.
Oh, wow.
So Natalie had, the wedding we went to this weekend had another event component on Sunday. And I'm dropping Natalie off. We didn't have kid coverage, so we got a babysitter. My brother babysat on Saturday. Sunday, we didn't have an option, so I go, I'll drop you at the event, and I'll watch the baby. So I'm going to where the event is, and I'm pulling up, and I'm like, that's literally Utah Street. We are at Camden Yards. I was like, no chance the Orioles are here today. I look, Kansas City at Baltimore, 1:35. I look at my clock in my car, 1:35. I go, oh, babe, it's meant to be. If it's all right with you, go to your little wedding thing. I'm just going to literally park right here at the Marriott and walk 100 yards to Camden Yards.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets were all of $20 at the box office.
Of course they were.
We walked in, hung out on Utah Street.
Mm-hmm.
She had Dippin' Dots for the first time, like you dream about.
Oh, must have been great.
Ice cream of the future. I keep waiting for that time, by the way. They have been saying the ice cream of the future since 1997.
No, ice cream is the ice cream of the future.
Yeah. Let's
be honest.
It's a great take. It's the ice cream of the past, present, and future. But anyways, it was really cool. Like, we didn't even go sit in the seats. It was 1,000 degrees, and she's a little baby. But just getting to go walk out, Camden Yard. You've been to Camden before, right?
Yes.
In the outfield right off Utah Street, they have like a standing room only. So we just went out in the standing room only area, checked it out, got some Dippin' Dots.
You weren't one of those dads like caught a foul ball holding the baby in one arm.
I will
could
tell
have
you
been that.
I will tell you that did make me nervous though. Sitting in home run territory does make me a little antsy.
Absolutely.
Because thinking worst case scenario, Alan, if a baseball is flying towards your child, you can't really do you trust yourself to simply reach out and hope you're catching? I think you have to throw your body in front of it.
You're protecting the child.
You can't just reach out and hope that this does enough.
No.
You have to literally jump in front, and if that means you catch it off the chest, you catch it off the chest.
Yeah.
Made me nervous.
Yeah, I've never been in that situation.
No, you haven't done that.
No. I just had the one where I had Emma and Zach when they were probably 8.
Okay, and what'd you end up doing again?
I was at Citi Field.
All right.
And I was about to catch a home run ball. We were in the outfield. We were in left field.
Okay.
And it's coming right at us.
And they're 8 and...
Felt like 8 and 7.
8 and 7,
like in that, yeah. So they're on either side of me. And I'm
glove
on
or
it.
no?
Huh?
You had a glove or no?
No.
Okay.
No, but it's in my view, and I'm like, okay, I can probably reach this thing. If I just reach forward, I can
probably
snare it.
catch this.
Yeah. So I put my hand up, but I didn't have to go up too high.
No, you're very tall.
Guy behind me puts his beer in front of me to catch it with the beer, like in a beer cup.
Full of beer.
Full of beer. Of course, the ball knocks the beer out of his hands, showers all of us in beer.
That's right.
And the ball bounces.
And you beat the guy to his death. You wanted to.
Oh, so badly. But what am I going to do?
But listen,
two kids with me.
It could have been worse. At least it was just beer.
Yes. But still, I just kept wondering, were you trying to catch that with the cup of beer?
Or like you just had, maybe it was just an instinct. He's like, I must reach out for ball. And he just stuck his beer hand out.
What are you doing?
Are
you trying to catch that with a cup? Like I just kept staring at him going, why? He was, I'm sorry. And he's laughing. I'm sorry.
My kids are covered in beer.
They're covered in beer. They thought, Zach thought it was hilarious.
Okay, good.
So they weren't upset. But I'm like,
come on, dude.
What are you doing?
Have you ever, I'm always amazed at how many times during a baseball game someone reaches out and snares a ball. That's like, screaming. And they just reach out and grab it.
You know how much that hurts. Your palm just turns red and just.
When I would on the baseball team, when we were throwing around, and I would randomly for fun just be like, let me try and just grab it. That's a toss from someone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's like a crazy thing that's happening at every game that people are just barehanded reaching up to catch that.
Exit velo, 110.
Dude, if you seeing what Wilson Contreras was doing to the ball last night? Yeah. They were up there in the third deck in Philly.
Yeah.
He was turning on the ball where he ended up practically facing home plate. That's how far this guy was turning on the ball. And they're reaching up there and just grabbing it.
Yeah.
All right, 1-800-919-3776. We'll talk to you guys. ENN at 6 o'clock like you dream about.
Oh, yeah.
Including some crazy events over the weekend, including a mess for the UFC on Saturday night. We'll talk about that much more in ENN. It's Don Hahn and Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Kids, KARS, Cars for Kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids, KARS, Cars for Kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to kars4kids.org now or call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids, KARS, Cars for Kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to kars4kids.org. That's cars with a K.
Hey, Yankees fans! Join us at Yankee Stadium on Friday, August 21st, as the Yankees take on the Toronto Blue Jays. And don't miss Cody Bellinger Bobblehead Night, presented by T-Mobile. The first 18,000 guests through the gates will take home an exclusive Cody Bellinger bobblehead. Get here early, grab the giveaway, and cheer on the Bronx Bombers. Tickets are available now at yankees.com/tickets.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils bring intensity on the ice, Viking Pest Control brings the same level of protection to your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. The season may be over, but pests are always in play. So it's time to lock in your off-season defense. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the Devils, Viking delivers 45 years of trusted experience to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, mosquitoes, and more out of your zone. And when you bundle pest control mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
When care matters most, experience matters more. The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit allurecare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. The hard iced tea taste you know and love, but with an 8% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real brewed tea, goes down smooth, and brings your daytime drinking to the next level. Just look for the bright yellow cans in the cooler and get ready to dial up the fun. Big flavor, extreme kick. Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted!
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
This is the Michael K. Show.
You might all disagree with me on this. 7th game of the World Series. The Yankees have to win to be champions. Every single one of their starting pitching is available. I could choose between Garrett Cole, a former Cy Young Award winner. I could choose between Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Will Warren, Ryan Weathers, or Cam Schlittler. There's one guy on the staff that's dominant and great, and that's Schlittler.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
This album came out on this day. Beasties. Legends. All right, so, look, there is an all-star game tonight. And as, look, it is fair that there are kids who like to watch this. It's. I feel like in all the sports, it's kind of run its course. It's not what it used to be. But again, I'm also older. I've seen a million of them. I've seen how these games have become less and less valuable to players. Players don't look at these games as if they matter. It's fun when, like, you're doing tricks and showcase stuff. Then it's enjoyable to watch that kind of stuff. That's what makes it fun. But the problem is like when you're playing a game, you can't always do stuff like that. Like the backwards hat. You know, the pitchers don't throwing like a funny pitch, like a lob would be hilarious. Bat flips, like all that stuff could be fun. But over 9 innings, you just now you're just trying to force players into the game. You want to make sure everybody gets a chance to play. Like, again, it'll be something to watch because it's the middle of the summer. There's nothing else really sports-wise to watch. But when we get out of the All-Star break, I feel like, to me, this is when it really becomes a story. Because after the All-Star break is not only the quote-unquote second half, even though we're already in the second half, but you know what I mean. You get the dog days of August, but you do get the trade deadline. And the trade deadline, to me, if you're the Yankees, is huge. It's important. I said it yesterday. The Yankees need to be aggressive and look at this year as a go-for-it year because you don't know what's on the other side of whatever cost certainty you're going to see in Major League Baseball payrolls. You have no idea. Cap or no cap, there's going to be something that is going to control spending and could change the way you are building your team. The American League is also right now. Tons of parity, not a lot of good teams. You have a chance to make a run to a World Series. The first thing you got to do is get healthy. So the first thing you got to know is that you will have Aaron Judge at some point this season with enough runway to get him ready and ramped up for October. We don't know that yet. That's still very much an uncertainty. So we can't pretend like that's a given. I said it yesterday. There's no guarantee that you're getting Aaron Judge, or at least what version of him you're going to get, because a rib fracture affects everything, throwing, swinging, all of that. He hasn't done any of that in over a month. So keep that in mind. So what do the Yankees do? How do they handle it going forward? But the very first thing you get out of the gate is Yankees-Dodgers. And Ohtani's going to, even though we're not going to see Ohtani, you're going to see Ohtani in the Bronx against the Yankees because he's had that left knee thing going on, but he's going to play. So you're not – it's too bad because that's, again, the fun part of this whole thing is Ohtani versus Judge, Judge versus Ohtani, the two best players in the sport going head-to-head. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be about. But you're not going to get that. But still, you're going to get Yankees, Dodgers, the Mets and Phillies. And the Mets, of course, what are they going to do? That's something. The guys, I can't see the page, but I know we have Buster talking about the Mets thing because this is also something to watch when we get, again, as we get into August, but the end of the later stages of July, David Stern's going to have to start getting to work because it does sound like the Mets are probably going to start pulling this team apart. And it could be interesting to see the deals they make and who they end up moving.
So we had Buster only on with Dave and Rick, well, Dan and Rick on in the morning show. And he was asked, should we expect the Mets to be major sellers at the trade deadline?
Oh, let's see what he says.
Yes, it'll be a busy deadline for them. I think Clay Holmes is going to be coveted in this market because, as I mentioned, Skubal's kind of come off the list of starting pitchers going to be available. Casey Mize, Sonny Gray, with those guys off the list, I think now everyone's going to be watching Clay Holmes, who's respected. He's a type of starter that teams like to add because, you know, the ground ball guy, the fact that he has established himself as a starting pitcher, they're going to do well there. This is the one time a year when small sample size can matter. So how Freddie Peralta pitches out of the deadline is going to be really important. And then, yeah, bullpen guys, for sure. I mean, we heard Steve Cohen in that interview he did with the New York Post basically say he's concerned about this team. You know, next year moving forward, they have to collect as many prospects and assets as they can with this year's trade deadline.
Collect as many assets and prospects as they can. Sounds like a rebuild to me. Sounds like a dismantle and a rebuild, which they thought they were doing in the offseason. Now, the biggest name, and I said this yesterday, Peter, the Soto Lindor thing's not going away. You can't say, oh, it's better now. Like, that's what Cohen said. It was an issue last year, but, you know, we think it's better. But those types of locker room issues don't go away until you finally decide one of them's got to go. Because there's this sense of the alphas never give in. Especially when one guy was there and this was my team. And now this guy comes in and he's got his own ways and he's not following. You've got to decide which guy you're going with and go forward with that guy, and then no one has any doubt or any question about it. It's really why Nimmo's gone. It's why Alonso's gone, because those guys also were pulled. There was a tug-of-war going on in that clubhouse, fellas. Like, you got to understand. Like, that's what was going on with the Mets last year. Why that tailspin the way it did is because all those good feelings from OMG and all that stuff 2 years ago, that fell off. You couldn't trust it. They did not have a strong foundation in that clubhouse. And it was clear. Circled the drain last year. They had to make changes. They thought they fixed some of the problem when it comes to the tug-of-war in there. But the biggest one still exists between Soto and Lindor. The easier player to move would be Lindor. So Buster was asked by the guys how likely it would be and how tough it would be to move a guy like Francisco Lindor.
It would be really difficult. One thing I always hear from general managers all the time is that when you're moving a big contract like that, it's really hard to do in the middle of a season. Now, the Red Sox did it last year in that deal with the Giants with Rafael Devers, but I suspect with Lindor, it would be so tough because of all the money owed, the uncertainty about the salary cap. I think it'd be tough to convince a team, yeah, you should take on this deal when no one really knows what the economic system is going to look like a year from now. That would double it. It feels like to me a waste of energy to try to move that contract until we know exactly what we're going to be dealing with next year.
Still doesn't mean you don't listen, because what we've seen is mid-season conversations can turn into off-season deals. So I'm sure that'll be part of the situation. Look, I was telling everybody that Giannis wasn't getting traded in season. Remember I told you that? That's an off-season.
You were very confident, by the way.
That's an off-season trade because it's a massive contract, it's a massive player, and it's going to take a lot of pieces, and those are hard to do in season. Lindor's the same type of deal. Hard to do in season. So, doesn't mean you can't have conversations about it. But I have a feeling that once you get to the offseason, and of course you got to get through all the CBA labor stuff, but that probably gets back on the table. But I might suspect that there could be a conversation the Mets have with a team, at least one if not two, right now, that could end up being a trade for Lindor later on after this season. Those are off-season trades, but it doesn't mean the Mets aren't going to do it. Buster just let you know, it's hard to do in season, but it doesn't mean that it won't happen. Two best words in sports are coming up.
ENN?
Next.
Oh, ENN next.
Yeah.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. All through this tournament, the betting options on FanDuel bring you straight onto the pitch. Who will score the first goal? How many shots will each team have during the match? It's all right there in the app. And with same-game parlays, you have a chance for bigger payouts. And best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Caught with a gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a great rest of the night. Get home safe and quick. We're going to go back to Nassau County. Still have this crash on the LI eastbound in the left lane by the Northern State Connector in Jericho. Police on the scene. You're bumper to bumper there from before Jericho Turnpike. Westbound side, a stop and go ride with everybody stopping to take a look. Not moving much on the Van Wyck northbound in Queens. A crash involving a tractor trailer right before Jewel Avenue. Right lane is out. You're solid there. Backed up into Kew Gardens. Heading over to the outbound George, still the worst of it, Cross Bronx westbound, bumper to bumper from White Plains Road on through. They did pick up that broken down 18-wheeler by the Sheridan. Still have some police department activity on the upper deck, taking out the right lane. Inbound George, no issues at all, looking good for both the upper and lower levels. Outbound Lincoln and Holland Tunnels about 15 to 20 minutes each. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
You're in charge of ordering boxes. Small boxes, big boxes, really big boxes. You're in charge of tape, labels, mailers, bubble wrap, extra bubble wrap, just for fun. You're in charge of warehouse cleaning and safety supplies. Good thing there's Uline. Thousands of quality products for your business and warehouse needs, always in stock, ready to ship same day, and backed by Uline's legendary 24/7 customer service. Uline makes it easy because you already do enough. Uline, we warehouse for you.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
ESPN New York is your home for the world champion New York Knicks. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is an ENN Special Report. Now reporting.
The very handsome Jewish man, Peter Rosenberg.
We should talk some sports. Do what you want. It's ENN.
Hi, how you doing, folks? Good, great, grand. Welcome to ENN.
Ray Rowe.
You ever watch YouTube?
It is brought to you by
She Loves
Skinner.
It is not.
I would like to start off ENN by saying good evening to both of us.
2 best words in sports are coming up.
ENN?
Next.
What was that, by the way?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Play it again.
2 best words in sports are coming up. Oh, that little
ENN?
Next.
What is that?
Yeah, you
what
had
could I have been referring to?
You had a moment. 2 best words in sports are coming up.
It's like an Anthony moment.
That's a Pusick.
They call that a Pusick.
You had a Pusick.
Good evening, Don. Wait, where was that one? You hadn't cut that yet?
Oh, I went ahead and cut that.
He was holding out.
Hold on, I don't.
I went ahead and cut that today from the performance.
All right.
The amount of bays that there are there.
And then he went, baby.
Baby. At the end. By the way, Don hates us. We're dead. He may not come. By the way,
no.
He may not come back. What was that? If you really want to get creeped out, you put that and me and Anthony's back to
that
back
and
to
the Pusick side by side.
Stop. No, don't do it. That's scary right there.
Skinner.
Good evening, Don.
I can hear it calling
All right.
me.
All right. We did too much.
Good evening, Alan.
No, he's rippling. Like it's impressive. It's almost inspiring.
Good evening to myself. Buddy, you're allowed to wear a tank top every once in a while. You got guns like that, tan them, for God's sake. Good evening to myself.
Yeah.
That was, you know what that was? That was a Strevler pass.
That was the duck. Yeah.
Good evening to the crowd at the Beach Bash, of course.
D'Agostino.
So good.
Well, a lot to say about the World Cup. First of all, we have one half of our final decided. The winner from just a few years ago. Just a wee few years ago.
No.
Yeah, 2010.
Yeah, that's not a few years ago.
I mean, in World Cup terms, it's pretty recent.
16 years ago.
That's pretty recent.
It's a generation.
Spain back in, manhandled France today. If you missed out, you're like, oh my God, I totally forgot there was a semi
they
today.
Danced on them.
It was not fun. It you know what it looked like? It honestly, if you guys watched it all, it looked like Belgium and the U.S. They completely dominated them. Like, France really never, for a team that has just been awesome for most of this tournament, they just had nothing.
Nope.
And France, of course, your winner in 2018, your loser in 2022, your winner back in 98. They will find themselves on the outside. Sorry, 2006, they lost to Italy. I mean, they're involved in the final, it seems like practically every cup or other. France is out. So now you will have Spain against either Argentina or England in the final on Sunday at MetLife Stadium. Now, that semifinal tomorrow is 3 o'clock to determine who the other half will be. Speaking of the World Cup, it was confirmed over the weekend that FIFA will discuss expanding the Men's World Cup to 64 teams after this year's tournament.
Why?
Now, the 2026 World Cup, guys, already expanded from 32 to 48. How is another 16 teams going to help this tournament?
At least we'll always be in it.
That's a good point.
Can you imagine if we didn't get in with 64 teams?
Before. Don't do this to Don. Before.
I don't like it.
Don't do this to Don.
Well, the baby.
Yeah, don't do that
no, it's a thing. What do you mean? That's a thing.
Don't do that to him. I don't think he could hear himself.
See, you're the one who just did
like
something.
when you they have the IFBs and you can hear your voice. You can get your
pitch.
Are you saying?
I
don't think Don could.
Are
hear
you saying
himself.
in the words of Michael Kay, you think he's a little pitchy, dude?
A little pitchy.
I don't think it's the wrong note. It's the note he's going for. But we all have the range that we have.
Okay.
Baby. That's what I got.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
She loves Skinner.
Oh, no.
How long would this tournament go for, by the way?
64 teams.
I guess it wouldn't make much of a...
Wouldn't it be a month?
Well, it's already a month.
It's already a month.
Well, you need a round of 32 now.
We already have a round of 32.
No, we do. Oh,
Yeah,
so
no,
wouldn't
no.
you know what it would be?
We
then?
already have
2
48
months.
to 32.
Wait a minute.
This would start in May now.
Oh, no. But what if not?
No, you would just get top 2 in each group, right? Because there'd be 16 groups of 4.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
So there's your 32. There's no wild cards or anything. You got to be top 2 in the group.
Oh, so that's what they do.
Oh,
you
wait
know
till we
what?
have a wild card
You know
round.
what?
Bosnia and Herzegovina can finally split. They could have their own teams.
No, but you know what? What you're saying, Anthony, actually makes sense.
It's cleaner.
Because you already have this unclean, stupid, the top 2 win, and then the third in the ones that are good enough go through.
Yeah.
No, you add another 16 teams, and at least you just have the top 2 in every group. I guess he's right. But you're just going to have some groups that have countries like you've never, the Vatican's going to have a team. Pope Leo's going to be playing.
Sure.
He's an athlete.
It's just a bit messy.
He can work miracles on the
No,
field.
he's on Argentina.
Did you hear that they came?
Yeah.
They're already projecting what the theme song will be for the next year's World Cup with 64 teams.
64 teams. This would be it. And now, 64 teams.
But how many of those, just how many of those Cape Verde stories are you going to have then, though? Is the goalie getting invited to Fanatics Fest if he doesn't have an amazing game against Argentina where they almost win?
Yeah. It's a great point. But it's gonna change everything. And they're already doing it, by the way. If they said considering, doesn't that mean done?
Well, the NCAA tournament is now, 96 teams? How many teams are we doing now?
I think it's every team. I think Fordham will be in it.
The entire Division I is in.
243?
Everybody's in.
Wait, no, in all seriousness, what did they go to this year?
I don't
76?
know. I don't know if they've changed it.
I want to tell you guys, I just want you guys to remember this.
This moment right now.
Please remember this year. This was the moment the tournament died. It's never going back. It had already not been hitting the same for me. I admit it. I'm older.
But the whole idea was how tough it was just to get in it.
Correct. And 64 was this number. If someone had said to you, first thing you think of when you think of the number 64, NCAA tournament.
Mm-hmm.
The best 64. Then they go, what about first 4 in? Or first 4 out, 68. What about that? 68. All right, well, it's stupid, but whatever. Then they went up. Guys, none of us even know what the number was. None of you remember how many teams were in this year.
No.
And then they said more next year. It's over.
So
It's
it will
a
be
wrap.
76.
It will be 76.
It will be 76.
What was it this year? It was still 68?
Well, it had to be. They have the 4 games in Dayton, right?
Have to.
So it would be
You have
72.
to. It was 72.
It'd be your first 4 games because that knocks it down to the 4 teams that get the extra spots in the 64.
Okay. So it was 72, now they're going to 76?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to remind everyone. Have you guys been paying attention at all to this scary, explosive diarrhea illness that doesn't seem to be going away?
Yeah. Apparently avoid.
I had diarrhea that you dream about.
Apparently avoid Taco Bell.
So that's the latest story, Anthony.
They have
Did you see
traced
this?
it
I don't like it.
To Taco
I'm not
Bell.
a fan.
Is that true?
Well, they're saying that Taco
Well, you
Bell
love
pulled.
you some Taco Bell.
Well,
me too.
Taco Bell pulled a lot of their. They were some of the first to pull some of their produce.
Produce. That's a good word for what they sell.
And then it's turned out don't eat fruit, don't eat, anything that's good for you, you shouldn't eat, that you can't cook, allegedly. And now they're doing an investigation to see if the root cause came from, but it's kind of weird because then it would be anybody that had those items from anywhere. But they're investigating if Taco Bell was the root cause. So there's that.
Like it started there.
Diarrhea that you dream about.
How
how
have you been since your last visit? Well, you missed a whole segment, so I was worried about you. I was worried about you.
Oh no, that was the opposite.
When was my last visit?
Okay.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
Taco, what'd you get there?
Beefy 5-layer.
That's what I call you.
Oh man,
it's my guy, little beefy 5-layer over there.
That's exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
That's what I call Anthony.
Crunch wrap. Got to get the crunch wrap.
Yeah.
Love the crunch wrap.
We love the crunch wrap.
Is that what Brittany calls them?
Yeah.
Cheesy gordita crunch.
She calls them her cheesy gordita crunch.
That's right.
What, you had all 3?
Yeah.
Tell me that's it.
No, that's it.
And you're good?
Yeah, then I'm good.
You had no
I can
explosions?
feel it all the way down in my plums.
Yeah, you feel it there for sure, but
Yeah.
You do feel it in your plums.
Yeah.
I like it. I won't be. I'll needless to say, until they figure out what's going on, I'm not going to be there for a while.
I got news for you.
For sure.
That's this whole thing though. This diarrhea, like you dream about.
I don't want to dream about it.
I don't want to dream about it either. Like, don't get me wrong. Great, it's a great little weight loss situation.
You do not want to dream about that. No,
But
it's also like
It's not
debilitating.
Yeah, it's
dehydration. Like
we had someone called us on the Laura Rosenberg program today. Someone called us and said they got it over the weekend, and they just said it's unbelievable. Can't go to work. You're home.
You're strapped in.
You're strapped in. You have to be. What options you got?
None. Well, you have one. You have other options, but none of them are really good or sanitary.
No. So I as much as you may hear me say this, I had diarrhea that you dream about. I do not actually want it. So I'm unhappy about it. The people are unhappy about it.
Not
We need
great.
to do better, folks. So please be careful out there. I don't know. Do you spend any time with this UFC drama over the weekend?
We talked about it yesterday.
Oh, what did you say yesterday? Did it make ENN?
Was it ENN or was it after? It was after weekend recap.
Yes,
it was the second half of weekend recap, and we discussed just how, it was, again, it just feels sometimes these the marquee names in sports like that.
You mean combat sports?
Well, I think in individual sports, not team sports.
Oh, individual sports.
It does have a money grab feel, especially, though, combat sports, because that's been really the norm. It just always has a money grab feel, and a lot of times we fall for it because you don't want to see a legend look ordinary. You feel like that legend could be gone for 5 years and just show he could parachute back in and still be that guy, but it's not a movie. Like Rocky V was made, 10 years after Rocky 1?
No, more.
More?
Oh, way more.
Way more?
Rocky 1 is 76.
Yeah. I thought 5
5 is in the 90s.
Yeah, 5 is 1990.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
14 years.
Right. And so I know Rocky's older in the movie, but he just does the same stuff. Right? He could take a punch. He could throw a punch. Like, everything's still there.
Do you guys ever hear my award-winning rendition of Rocky V?
No. Is now the time?
Tommy Gunn only fights in the ring. My ring's outside.
That's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's the whole movie?
Yeah, it's that actor who's like a mix of Johnny Cochran and Don King that they tried.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, it's
by the way, a very suspect character they created.
Oh my God.
That you couldn't do that today.
It's so generic. But anyways.
So the problem is with these marquee stars is we just think, it's like whenever Tyson fights somebody, the first thing you do is just expect you're going to see prime Tyson. But you're not, because he's old. It happens.
Do you guys remember? I was the one.
It sucks to get old.
I'm the Tyson fanboy. And if you guys remember, me in Dallas talking back to you guys.
Yes.
Right? No, it was K, I guess. It was end of K.
No, it was us.
It was us three?
Because I was the one that was like, I don't know if I'm doing it. Remember, I was fighting it. This was when he fought Jake Paul, right?
Yeah, but that's more than a year ago.
No, I was in on this conversation.
You sure? I think I called into your.
I don't know. Whatever.
The time goes fast.
I know.
I don't remember.
Because remember, it got delayed, and we still had it.
We had it. We ended up having it in November.
I remember this.
But
because I remember just feeling like we're getting suckered, but I'm going to be suckered into it.
So
all right,
I was in Dallas, though, if you recall.
Yeah.
And I'm as big a Tyson fanboy as you could find. And I told everybody, guys, he's got no shot.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul isn't like, a nobody off the street. Yeah, he's not Mike Tyson in his prime, of course, but he's a kid and he's an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Mike is an old man,
mm-hmm.
and no one wants to believe it.
No.
Conor McGregor clearly was broken already. The interesting part that you're seeing now, though, are these videos coming out of him limping before the fight even started. There's one video moving around again. I don't know the validity of any of this stuff.
Dana White was not happy after the fight.
There was a video, though, of him going to a pain facility in the days leading up to it. So a lot of people are...
Come on. You think this is propaganda to protect him? He snapped the knee on the kick.
I don't know if he did.
He snapped the knee on the kick.
But when you watch it, do you see I don't see a snap.
Yeah, he snapped the knee on the kick.
You see a snap?
He was a different human the minute that knee buckled.
I'm just telling you that.
There's a bravado that disappears from your body when you have an injury like that. Trust me, I've lived through it. It's gone.
By the way, this is the second time.
It.
This is the second time today we've had an Alan. Trust me, I've lived through it. Injury thing. We need a new drop for.
I'm just saying.
I need like a song or something for when Alan.
We need a song for that.
Trust me. I've been through it.
But it's a real thing.
I know, but
because when you feel it and you know in that moment, there is no longer swagger.
But what people are suggesting is that he was maybe fighting something off or was already very close to bad.
I think this is his people trying to cover for him.
Because he really was fine,
he just broke.
But he's just broken.
He broke.
He's done.
5 years. Come on. You can't expect the same guy 5 years later.
I knew he was going to get completely washed, by the way. Holloway was going to kill him no matter what happened.
But why did he do it?
Payday.
Yeah. Because there was no other way to get paid anymore. Because he had been a knucklehead. He'd done some dumb things.
Wasted a lot of years.
Needed money. And so he went back to the well that always was the cash cow for him. And people are suckers for this.
Got to be tough now for him, too.
Yeah.
So when you wake up and you go, well, no one's ever paying for that again.
But you think so. But he's saying he's not done. And if he does another fight.
How could he?
Because people will pay for it.
You think they
you can't make him. We were saying this yesterday. He still has to be the headliner.
You can't have him headline.
But he has to. He can't be an undercard.
Yeah, but he's
too big a name.
But if you're Dana White, can you really risk trotting him out as a headliner again? And if he were to not be able to compete again, and everyone feels like they had their money,
if his knee is repaired, he's supposed to get surgery. If his knee is repaired and he is healthy, people will pay because he's got a gigantic fan base. That's a reality. That's what I hate about this stuff. And also, by the way, that's what's so remarkable about what George Foreman did. Foreman went away for years.
Oh, yeah.
Came back, older. Now, when we say old, we act like the guy was 70 years old when he fought, but he was old.
Well, remember, when he finally won the title 5 years later, he was the age Conor is now.
Yeah.
And Conor's just trying to jump right into it against Max Holloway.
Which
George Foreman came back, beat some potato cans. What's the word I'm looking for?
Tomato cans. Yeah.
Or
potatoes come in bags, but
potato heads.
Potato.
He beat potato tomato. He came back and beat some tomato cans and built his way up, and then it was a 5-year process from comeback to title.
Which is what you're supposed to do. And he kind of did it like it wasn't like people were talking about Foreman from day one.
No.
It was all kind of not under secrecy, but just sort of nobody was discussing it. But he found his way up, and that's what makes what he did so remarkable. I just don't know if we're ever going to see anything like that again. I hate when we see the legends start to show. That's why LeBron this year, wherever he goes, and he's going to choose, I think, in the next day.
Please.
I think we're going to get something pretty quickly here. I don't think it's going to last beyond the week. And it could be tomorrow or it could be Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
All right, here, let me just tell you this real quick. Just so anyone...
But I'm worried about LeBron going to the wrong place and his age starting to show and then getting heavily criticized.
So in case anyone's wondering, because it is sort of interesting to remember this timeline, George Foreman lost to Jimmy Young by unanimous decision on March 17th, 1977.
Mm-hmm.
On March 9th, at 38 years and 58 days, March 9th, 87, 10 years later.
10 years. Almost to the day.
But it's funny, you think of this being a 90s story.
No, it was, but his
was
comeback was
started
10
in 87.
years.
So it's still prime Tyson.
Yeah.
And he's beating people up. And he's fighting March 9th, July 9th, September 15th.
That's crazy.
November 21st, December 18th.
What?
January 23rd, February 5th.
Month to month.
March 19th, every month.
So
May 21st,
these couldn't
June
have gone
26th.
more than a round or two. He must have been just dropping people left and right.
1, 5, 7.
7?
3.
All right.
4, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Yeah, the
7,
2 1
3.
2 1s are easy to get through.
Not a lot of names you know. And how about this? In January of 1990, he beat Jerry Cooney in 2 rounds.
I remember that fight.
You do?
Yeah.
Cooney took a fight with him in 90.
I love Cooney. Great guy.
Yeah, he is a great guy. Mike Jamison, who was crushed by Tyson 5 years earlier. He fights him. He's fighting all these tomato cans. And then in April of 91, he loses to Evander Holyfield, unanimous decision. Keeps going.
But that put him on the map, right?
Oh, yeah. Now people are really paying attention.
That put him on the map.
That was the first big one.
Yeah.
That's pay-per-view.
Yeah. Now, what year was that?
Now we're in 91.
So Holyfield was still just coming into his own too, right?
Well, Holyfield is turning into a real heavyweight.
Yeah,
he's starting to become a heavyweight.
Because he was on the
he was on the
climb
rise
as well.
Yeah, for sure. Then in June 93, another couple years passed.
Yeah.
In June 93, he loses to Tommy Morrison in a unanimous decision.
Oh, Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Gunn only fights in the ring. And then November 5th, 94, so just like 8 months later, whatever that is, he comes back, and at 45 years and 299 days, March 5th, 1994, he beats Michael Moorer.
Yeah.
And then he runs with the title for a little while, beats Alex Schultz, beats Lou Savares, and eventually loses to Shannon Briggs and calls it a career at 48 years, 316 days. Now that's epic.
What year was that?
And that the end was 97. So it was a full 10-year
So he was
run.
out for 10, then back for 10.
Yeah.
And got the title.
By the way, have they done the 30 for 30 on this?
I have not seen it because I'd love to see it.
Has there been a formula? By the way,
first of all, just everything about the guy.
No. There's so many layers.
12 kids named George.
You have the documentary, by the way, just when we were
grill.
kids. You have the Ali era.
Yes.
You have and dominant heavyweight era.
Yeah.
Then you have the grill situation. But then you also becoming a multi-millionaire, and then you have this absolutely unbelievable run.
It really is one of the great sports stories of all time. And I don't think that's why people try to make comebacks.
Can't believe he died, by the way. He died a year ago.
Yeah.
March 21st, 25. And he was only 76 years old.
But I mean.
Anyways, that's not what happened to Conor McGregor. So the story we just told you, the 20-year odyssey of a comeback, that is not what happened for Conor McGregor.
So there's no 30 for 30. I'm sure there's a documentary on Foreman. But the only 30 for 30 with him in it is the one about Tommy Morrison called Tommy.
That's insane.
Yeah, and he's in it, obviously. So that's what comes up.
By the way, I want to work on this. Is no one working on this? The George Foreman comeback 30 for 30 is it's a moment in time. It's an absolute moment in time.
Somebody else instead of ESPN must have done a doc.
Something like a Showtime or HBO has to be, right? Well, if they
Netflix, I'm guessing here.
If they ever do,
there's
Netflix,
one. Netflix, yeah, Big George Foreman, The Miraculous Story.
But it's just his overall story, correct? Got it. I think I remember that now.
Oh, this title isn't available to watch in your country.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I clicked on it.
Well, if they ever make a Conor McGregor documentary about the comeback, you want to hear what the closing credits would sound like?
McGregor makes his comeback 5 years later, ready to go back to the octagon. And it lasted 63 seconds.
Hey, we really just spent a lot of time on George Foreman. We got some Schefter audio to get to. We got it. This Stefon Diggs story is very weird. You want to continue ENN on this side?
I like it.
Let's continue ENN on the other side, right here on Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg on ESPN New York.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no co-pays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
1877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
This is the Michael K. Show.
You might all disagree with me on this. 7th game of the World Series. The Yankees have to win to be champions. Every single one of their starting pitching is available. I could choose between Garrett Cole, a former Cy Young Award winner. I could choose between Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Will Warren, Ryan Weathers, or Cam Schlittler. There's one guy on the staff that's dominant and great, and that's Schlittler.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
When you manage an active facility, disruption is not an option. Tricon Construction specializes in healthcare, commercial, and industrial environments where work needs to happen without shutting operations down. That takes detailed planning, clear communication, and safe, disciplined execution. Because when patients are inside, tenants are working, or production has to keep moving, every decision matters. Tricon understands how to work around your business professionally, safely, and efficiently. For complex work inside active facilities, choose Tricon Construction. Visit triconbuilds.com. That's triconbuilds.com.
Mornings with DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If the Giants start out the season 0-3, forget it.
What's going to happen to 65 or sooner?
Well, kill it.
It's a little adversity. You have a 5-year plan that after 3 weeks you're going to punt on.
Yeah, I can't handle 0-3 again.
Maybe it's a 10-year plan. 70 or sooner.
But that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. No, how could it?
No, it's not going to.
DiPietro and Rothenberg, morning 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46. And I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
It was insane seeing Nas ad-lib for Jay-Z. Not on my bingo card. It's one thing to know that they're friendly now and stuff like that. It's another thing to see Jay-Z literally doing the ad-libs for New York State of Mind. It was sick. It was just, man, that was great.
That's cool.
Friday night was one of the absolute best. I was jumping up and down. It was well worth everything. Now, speaking of jumping up and down, you want to see great coverage. Can you imagine the talkback they just had between Big Papi and the MLB crew on Fox doing a talkback with the soccer crew? I'm sure it was some of the great analysis of the World Cup that you'll ever see.
I don't think Thierry Henry spoke.
He doesn't speak a lot.
Well, also, France just got their heart ripped out, so I would imagine that he's not thrilled.
Yeah, he's probably not. Probably not the best moment for him. Now, we said we'd continue on with ENN. How about this? You want something insane? Adam Schefter went on Pat McAfee. Adam Schefter went on Pat McAfee and said he expects something very interesting with the LA Rams.
He told the team that he wanted to go there, work out, see how he felt, see how he reacted.
He's talking about Aaron Donald.
Everything that went along with being back in pads on the football field and seeing how it made him feel. Now, I don't know what he told him about that after he went through those workouts at the facility, but I really think it was just a trial method to see how his whole body reacted, how his mind reacted to being back out there. It's just a question of whether he wants to go through and do it. My guess is, in the end, that he will. Just a guess, because obviously he's thinking hard about it. There are a lot of people that want him back there. He has to make the decision ultimately, but I would think it's got to be awfully enticing for him to come back and play this year when the Super Bowl will be in LA.
So Aaron Donald may be back on the Rams?
He's been gone 2 years.
But they just got Myles Garrett.
Yeah. That makes this even better.
That I do not want any piece, I think, of the Rams, bro. I think I'm all set.
When you say that, you mean as an opposing
Opponent.
team?
That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't.
Oh, well, this is sad news.
He's 35. He still had it when he retired.
Oh yeah, he wasn't washed.
And it wasn't like he stopped working out, because if you ever see some of the videos, the guy's a monster.
You think he's as jacked as Rick?
No, let's not get crazy. But like when you add Garrett,
no, I don't.
This dude shows up.
No, I don't. I don't want to. They already have guys. I know that I love throwing this stat out because it was just interesting.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at a lot of the people who analyze these things,
yeah,
from an efficiency, like success standpoint, people thought Puka Nacua was the best player in football last year.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterback.
He's a knucklehead, but he was a really good player.
Yes. People think the quarterback is still playing the best quarterback
Top 3
in football.
He was the MVP.
Myles Garrett is the best defensive player in football.
Yeah.
And there's no argument. There's no argument.
And they got him.
And now Aaron Donald, who was the best defensive player.
They got him now. Or they might get him. And the head coach, some might argue.
He's pretty good.
Probably one of the better coaches in the league. And week 2, September 21st, in L.A., Jackson Dart running for his life. Could you,
hopefully they have some jet lag from Australia.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That
it works for so many different reasons.
If that's not a game that beforehand you sit down with Jackson Dart and go, son,
hey buddy,
son, if one of those two dudes is running at you, slide. Just get down.
There's no
get down. Throw the ball away. Anything.
I don't know if you know this.
They can catch you. If you're fast, they're faster.
If you do the wrong thing, Myles Garrett will literally take a helmet and try to bash your brains.
He might break you in
We've
half.
seen him actually do that.
Right, but we've also just seen.
They're monsters.
Like, did you see what the Bison did to that poor grandfather in that video that's going viral?
I did. That would be.
That's what they're going to do.
You're worried Jackson Dart would look like the grandfather with the Bison?
Just flip him right up in the air.
That was not what you want, by the way.
That's not what
Troubling
you want.
situation.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of our quarterback list, yesterday.
You know one thing you don't do when a Bison's chasing you?
Run?
Yeah, is run around a tree.
No, that move.
Hide behind the tree.
Maybe go up the tree. I don't know about running around the tree.
Do we know if that guy's okay yet so we can laugh at this?
I think he suffered some injuries, right? But I thought he was all right.
Well, that's a wide range. Suffered some injuries can mean like, a bruised rib, or it's like.
I just don't know if running around the tree was going to get it done.
It's, by the way, the whole situation is just not what you want.
It's a slightly more aggressive cow.
That's it. Oh, he'll be fine. Here, little cow. Here, nice little cow.
You could pet it. It's fine. It's got hair. It's adorable.
Hey, look, it's Norman from City Slickers.
Week 2, the Giants are playing them.
Strong enough to stand on Monday.
There you go.
He has surgery. That's it.
Strong enough to stand is
like
quite the sentence.
Happy for him.
Well, listen, and he was an older gentleman.
Yes.
Now, speaking of the quarterbacks on the list today.
By the way.
What?
I'm looking at this schedule. So Niners, that game, where's that game? That game's in...
It's in L.A., of course, because they're not going to make them go to the Giants after coming home from Australia.
That's what I mean. No, I mean the Niners opener is
in Australia.
So it's the Niners in Australia. Then they come back. They got 11 days off, of course.
The Rams.
Yes. Then they play the Rams at home against the Giants. Then they play at the Broncos. Bo Nix.
Oof.
This is the Giants now?
No, this is the Rams.
This is what the Rams are going to do.
Not the Chargers, but the Rams.
With these two monsters on their defensive line.
Yeah.
Then they play the Eagles in Philly. Jalen Hurts. Then this game. Oh, it's definitely a. Is that a Sunday night game versus the Bills? Also at home.
That's no picnic of a. Well, there's one game that's easy.
That's a serious schedule.
That's a serious schedule.
Well, those are some serious boys.
No, these are going to be
Matt Stafford and them boys.
Huge ratings. Niners, big rating game. Giants will be because it's the Giants. Eagles, huge. Week after that. And that's a 1 o'clock in Philly.
Yeah, but you're making up this scenario that just because they're this good, it's all of a sudden they're going to be blockbuster ratings. I don't know if that's true.
You wouldn't want to watch.
We'll see.
If Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett pair up, you're not like,
I'm
I
curious.
want to watch that.
I'm curious, but let's not
you who love wrestling.
Yeah, but let's not act like big, strong defenses are what drive the ratings in the NFL. People want to see the quarterbacks chuck it. If Stafford's playing like Stafford and Nakua's being Nakua, that's what people are ultimately paying for.
And they're beating the hell out of quarterbacks.
Well, listen, what you're saying on paper could be insane. We'll see what it looks like when we get there.
I'm excited.
Because on paper, it could be scary good.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah. All right. That's very interesting.
My wife saw one of the quarterbacks on the list last night. On the top 10.
And you're okay with that?
Well, it's not really me. I mean, I guess it's name drop of Jace.
Yeah.
She didn't even talk to him, but she saw him.
She didn't talk?
Let the boy watch.
Well, that's not. Any guess?
In the top 10.
If you guys pay attention to every random thing I mentioned to you, you could figure it out. I'll give everybody one guess. Anthony first.
Well, you said last night, so it wasn't the Baltimore.
No.
Do you have a guess or not?
You have no patience.
3, 2.
Josh Allen.
No.
You're already done.
Jacob?
That was going to be my guess, so I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Matt Stafford. Why not?
Last guess. Does anyone pay attention to things that I tell them? Why would my wife see someone on the list? Alan's looking at the list. He's checking it twice. He's doing the math, doing the bull dance, feeling the flow. Who would my wife have seen last night?
Oh.
3?
Oh,
no,
man.
no.
You got it?
No. You're done.
You got it?
3. Alan?
I was going to go Drake May.
Jacob, did you actually figure it out?
You got it.
I thought I would have, but
what was your guess? What was it going to be?
Joe Burrow.
All right, well, we have 6 more options out of the 10.
That was about.
We might as well keep going.
You're making it obvious.
It's almost hard. Is it obvious?
Apparently not.
We're almost halfway through the list, and we're still not. No one can remember what I would have told you. And if I tell you, I think you'll remember.
I don't listen when you talk.
You said Lamar Jackson?
Yeah. Okay, you know what?
Again, that's too easy.
I'm tapped out.
That's 5, 10.
This is almost hard. It's almost hard to get this many wrong. I wonder. Let me see if anyone in the chat's guessing it.
But it's a random out of 10.
It's a random. It's hard to get 5 wrong in a row.
Well,
you think you're bound to find someone.
If you left a hint somewhere during the show, I wasn't listening.
It wasn't during today's show.
All right.
No, I said, do you listen to me in general?
In general?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh.
Any more guesses?
Dak.
Caleb.
We're down to 3. I want to see if it could be last.
Right. If it's
got to be, it's got to be Mahomes.
You said Mahomes?
What are we down? It's just 2 left.
We're down to 2.
Goff.
Justin Herbert and Drake May.
Wait, you said Goff?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Herbert is the only one left. Oh my, gee, this.
And honestly,
this dude.
He might be the worst one on the list.
Hey, honestly, of all the names,
what do you mean?
Why would he be in a story of yours?
Because his girlfriend is my sister-in-law's
the beer connect. Yes,
partner's
I know. I've heard this. Yes.
Daughter.
I wasn't thinking that at that point. I was thinking SBs. What was Nat doing for the SBs?
That's all I was thinking of.
Nat's not doing anything for this.
Well, listen, I think she should. Well, then she should.
Meaning, I'll put it this way: if my sister-in-law were to marry her boyfriend, Madison would be her stepdaughter. She's dating Madison's dad.
Gotcha.
So Herbert is the boyfriend.
I've heard.
She sold out the
you
garden
say it
last
now.
night.
I know the story.
He doesn't listen. This guy. I told him the story.
I do remember you saying it one time. Now I just have to associate. Justin
She sold
Herbert
out the garden last night.
She sold out the garden last night.
I did see. You know what? I did see a story that she was doing something.
That's right. And the kid was there. I've been told great things about the kid.
Yeah.
He's supposedly according to Madison's dad, the kind of guy you would want your daughter to bring home. Just a lovely, fine young man.
Who just needs to win a playoff game.
Yeah, he needs to win a playoff game, and he needs some help. He needs a little protection. The guy's getting beat up.
He needs that too.
I just can't believe that. It was just so funny, the odds. From an odds standpoint, you had to get to a certain point where you go, at some point, they're going to get it. And then
Herbert felt so off the radar.
It's like, why would it be Herbert?
I for one,
this is why the house always wins.
Do not recall.
This is why the house always wins.
Because we overthink it?
Yeah, you're overthinking. You're not.
But I don't recall.
Right when you said it, I knew the story. It's
Well,
you know it too?
But yeah, but Anthony actually listens. I'll give Anthony
He's been
credit.
saying that since when Kay was on the show.
Well, there you go.
No.
I haven't heard.
Well, it was in the other building, that's for sure.
It was in the other building that it came up? I mean, they've been together a few years now.
Right.
Well, no. Your math isn't mathing. No.
Probably not. No. Doesn't on this show, very rarely.
But, I have something where the math can math.
I don't understand.
Where?
Well, right now, I want to tell you guys that ESPN New York's MLB All-Star Game coverage is presented by Pella Window and Doors of New Jersey. Visit Pella.com/Eisen to find your local showroom today. And last thing to close out the stories of the day. Are you following any of the Stephon Diggs stuff? The Stephon Diggs stuff is very, very weird.
I have not seen the latest.
Yeah, I can't call it between what is happening with Stephon Diggs and this guy who is accusing him of assault. Stephon, of course, is still denying it. But again, sort of like we talked about earlier, how many times do you want someone to be involved with nonsense? Like Stephon Diggs had the thing that happened with the cook, and it turned out to be completely ludicrous and not legit. Okay. He had the thing that was on the boat, and that turned out to be nothing. He had like the blow up with Cardi B where he seems like a mess. But just how many things are you involved in? And I say that as a guy who not only I think he's an incredible player, he went to Maryland. Stephon Diggs still thinks highly of himself, though, when it comes to the foosball.
In my opinion, I can compete with anybody. But take those as your ones, right? Right. You can't name a number two better than There's
what's
not a
going
number
on
two
here?
on a team. Like, let's presumably give people the credit to just say, okay, you want to take the number one spot away. Name your number two receiver right now. Right. And tell me how much he makes. And then my last question is he better than me?
Stephon Diggs claiming he would be the best number 2 in the NFL right now, while apparently listening to Drake. Who was that interview? Why was he just talking?
What was going on there?
Why was he at a Drake concert?
A lot going on there.
That'll do it for ENN, ladies and gentlemen, on this extended ENN on this Tuesday evening, like you dream about, on Don Hahn and Rosenberg. When we come back, Brian, Steve, the great Richard is here. It's all happening. It's DHR and ESPN.
Before.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game. Because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. All through this tournament, the betting options on FanDuel bring you straight onto the pitch. Who will score the first goal? How many shots will each team have during the match? It's all right there in the app. And with same-game parlays, you have a chance for bigger payouts. And best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Start with a gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
It's summertime, so why are you still living with pain? If you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or nerve pain, don't wait any longer. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Soundwell Pain. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, no surgery, no long recovery, no relying on pain medication. Just non-surgical image-guided treatments that help you get your life back. With offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, and most major insurances are accepted. Help is close. Go to SoundwellPain.com. Feel better this summer, not someday.
Okay, girls, ready to go?
Yeah! Mom, I'm hungry. Can I have a snack? Me too, Mommy.
You want a snack?
Yeah!
Got it?
Children learn from our behaviors.
Mommy, can you open this,
All right, hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, here.
Thank you.
They learn what is okay from the adults they see.
Mommy, are you on your phone?
If you're a distracted driver, chances are they will be too. What kind of driver are you raising? Funded by the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
From your neighborhood stop to the city and back, New Jersey Transit keeps your day moving. Reliable, convenient, and ready when you are. We're on this ride together. So keep aisles clear, use headphones, and be mindful of fellow riders. Small actions make a big difference, especially during travel times. New Jersey Transit. Ride together, ride better. Plan your trip at njtransit.com.
This is the Michael K. Show.
You might all disagree with me on this. 7th game of the World Series. The Yankees have to win to be champions. Every single one of their starting pitching is available. I could choose between Garrett Cole, a former Cy Young Award winner. I could choose between Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Will Warren, Ryan Weathers, or Cam Schlittler. There's one guy on the staff that's dominant and great, and that's Schlittler.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
Harry Douglas here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of that guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's delicious, portable, zero sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on the summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots, available online at 5hourenergy.com and on Amazon.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
All right, let's close out with your calls. We got 5.5 minutes to talk to the people. Brian in Rockland with the George Foreman story. Hey, Brian.
I love it.
Hey, how you doing?
Yo, what's happening?
Fort Myers, my uncle owned a bar, and he said, "Hey, let's go meet my friend." Doesn't say who it is. We walk into a little tiny, sort of, workout place, and there's George Foreman, and I'm like 14, 13 years old. Foreman, super nice, kneels down, talks to me. I can't look at him because the guy behind him is this guy named Art Terry. I think he was like the 7th ranked heavyweight. Art Terry is like 6'7". He doesn't like that I'm in the place with Foreman. I'm interrupting the workout. His hands look like milk cartons. He's like working on the heavy bag. I can't even talk to Foreman. I'm so scared of this guy. So Foreman's huge, but Art Terry was that much bigger. When Art Terry stood in front of him, you couldn't see Foreman. That's how big this guy was.
Wow.
But Foreman was awesome?
Foreman was great. Got on a knee, talked to me.
That's cool.
But, I was terrified beyond, rational thought with this other guy glaring at
listen,
me. So
the thing
probably
about,
not.
The thing about giant men who beat people to a pulp for a living. I understand it. Let's go to Steve, who has a Foreman story as well. What's up, Steve?
Hey, guys, thanks for taking the call. I was at a wedding, and I just checked the dates, which makes the story even better. I was at a wedding in January 1973, George Foreman against Joe Frazier.
Okay.
And this is pre-internet, pre-everything. And they couldn't even leak the video. The fight was on a Monday. I was at a wedding in Queens on a Saturday with Howard Cosell doing Down Goes Frazier, Down Goes
Wow.
Frazier. I'm at the wedding. People, again, they didn't see anything. A few of the guys, and I'm 20 years old, saying, yeah, they're going to have to fight now, blah, 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 blah. We all go to the bar or go to the men's room. When we go right to the TV set, people were cheering a week after they knew who fought. That's how big boxing was, and that's how big George Foreman was. One other story, if I may, Mike Tyson against Michael Spinks. You're the expert, Peter.
Yeah.
I was at my friend's house. We're watching it. It was 2 hours of preliminaries. The guy who bought the HBO thing in 1988, he went to the men's room. He is cheering. He comes out, and he finds out he misses the whole fight against Spinks.
Yeah.
I think it was less than a minute. If, but
91
you would
seconds.
know better than that.
Yeah, 91 seconds.
He was a great guy. I really liked him. He had a great comeback as a gentleman and as an entrepreneur, and God bless him that he lived until he was 76 years old.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was an incredible story. You in the mood for some dick? Richard.
Hi, Peter Allen. Peter, let me ask you this question.
All right, go ahead.
Susan Waldman, 30 years ago, brought George Steinbrenner and Yogi Berra together.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't you think Allen can bring James Dolan and Charles Oakley together? I think you can do it, Allen.
That's a lot.
I really do.
Well, I think the only problem is, Richard, we'd have to know a lot of the details, the inside.
No, why? No politics, nothing. No, just as a goodwill, Allen would share with everything he's gone through with the Knicks now, how important it is to the Knicks fan base, to the people. They want to see this. Nobody represents the Knicks more than somebody like Charles Oakley. Allen is the perfect person to do that. The Knicks championship, Peter, should mean something. And if they brought these two guys together, I think it would be even a bigger achievement than the Knicks championship. Just think of it. And the fans would go wild.
Allen's going to take that under advisement. What else do you have?
Okay. You guys haven't mentioned the biggest thing coming now. The Yankees and Dodgers Friday night. The Yankees are riding a high. 4 straight wins. The Dodgers have lost 3 straight games. This is unbelievable, the turnaround. It's great. This is fantastic. And one last thing, fellas.
Yeah.
It's great. And last thing, Alan, Peter, you'll love this.
Okay.
I would wish for this.
Okay.
If the Yankees don't get into the World Series. A Philly Red Sox World Series. Why? The Yankees gave the Phillies Don Mattingly.
Yes.
He did a whole thing with the Phillies. And the Yankees revived life for the Red Sox, getting swept by the Red Sox in Boston 2 weeks ago. So this would be something great. I would almost be like watching the Yankees giving thanks to both teams there, or both teams giving thanks to the Yankees. So that's what my secret hope is.
Oh,
Fellas, always a pleasure.
You, my friend.
Thank you, guys.
That
is not.
It wasn't your favorite call, I don't think.
No.
No, for a variety of reasons.
Why would I, as a Yankees fan, want to ever see something like that?
The Phillies and the Red Sox? Doesn't excite you?
To have a secret hope to see the Red Sox in the World Series?
But again, listen. Here's what I always focus on with Richard. Just at least he's very happy about Friday night. Can you believe how excited this man is?
And he said nobody talked about it except I did.
No, Alan.
You were in the potty, but I did.
People don't need to know where I was indisposed.
But you were.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 3:00.
New York City, get ready as Fanatics Fest returns to the Javits Center July 16th through the 19th.